not fucking with you niggas. Y'all been shaky like some strippers. What's in my cup? Boy, I'm off that liquor. Looking at me crazy, get you hit up with that flipper. I'm not fucking with you niggas. Y'all been shaky like some strippers. What's in my cup? Boy, I'm off that liquor. Looking at me crazy, get you hit up with that flipper. I'm not fucking with you niggas, don't care if y'all fuck with me. All up on the nigga page, tryna keep up with me. All in private talking down, but they know what's up with me. In my presence, show respect before that shit get ugly. I had some pussy niggas I had to cut off.
What it is, what it ain't, it's your boy Low Key V.
And it's your main man K3.
And it's me, Mocha Banks.
And this is
Paid N Bazed.
where we get money and wash our ass.
Always.
You say you do what?
Get money and wash our ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely hope y'all doing the second thing.
Yeah.
Always.
Of course.
Mandatory.
So as y'all can see, we got a special guest in the house. I feel like we need something. We got to come up with something when we got guests. Like,
Need like one of them bells. I was at a football game last night. They had like little cowbells.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need some shit like that. But
we need
nonetheless.
something. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure if you're from the city, you know who this is. But we got Yule in the house, man. Everybody give it up for Yule.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
everybody give it up for you. Turn one time.
Yeah, man. We really happy to have you. It's a big one, man. We appreciate you sliding through for it.
No, that's love, bro.
Yeah, right. It's
Damn.
the pauses.
Off rip, no ditties.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Blessed, man. All is well. All is well.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for having me. For
We
sure.
appreciate you coming. This man came all the way from out of town just to sit with us, man. So we appreciate that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you got other business too, but we appreciate you
I mean,
coming.
personal, but not no business. I can't stand on this business.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah. Nice little flight.
Okay, a little
That's
personal.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mandatory.
we're gonna jump right into it, man. So I know that you have your hands in a lot of pots and a lot of different areas.
Man, the many hats.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna let you tell the audience a little bit about yourself for those who don't know.
Yeah, my name is Yule. Yule the Plug is what they call me. I'm from Chicago. Chicago made me. LaGrange, outside of Atlanta, saved me. And Jacksonville pays me.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what you call bars.
So, like, what is it exactly that you do?
So overall, I have a management company / label, Standing on Business music group. Me and my guy Dave. I started out, as an artist, so I feel like that's gave me the inspiration and the knowledge to be able to develop and teach someone else how to be an artist. So I do artist development, I manage, executive direct, I brand develop. I mean, I'm just a plug to put it all in a nutshell. I'm the plug. Yeah, I connect the dots.
Yeah.
And you got some pretty big artists under you, that you manage. You mind telling us some of them?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's deeper than management, really. We run this shit like a family. It's not one artist that I work with that I wasn't working with before they had the success or the fame that they have today. So I think we all kind of cringe at the, "Oh, you my manager" quote, because it's like, this shit really done turned personal. Like, we know each other's family. Motherfuckers have been around each other's kids, all types of shit. But the artists that I work with right now is YK Osiris would be more of the household name, of course. Chameleon, she's from Jacksonville as well. Alexis Sophia, Lil Stamp, Baby Boy. I do some consulting with other artists within the industry as well. But, I done did stuff with QC, Capitol Records, Def Jam, Migos, City Girls. The list go on, Lil Baby, Nardo Wick. I mean, ain't nobody that I ain't really, had some type of input or work with or, just put something together for, getting that money on.
Yeah.
Yes,
Talk that shit.
It's tough.
This Paid N Bazed, man. Talk that
Talk your
shit.
shit,
Talk to
man.
these niggas. Yeah.
Those
Shit,
some
Lucci gave me my name.
Yeah.
Just put it
Okay.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
So, where'd your name come from? Like,
So where you came from, like when I was in college, And I went to the University of Georgia, and then I ended up transferring out here to go to Edward Waters. And motherfuckers ain't know who I was because I came in the middle of the year. And I always been kind of like lit on the entertainment side. So people was like trying to put me in the Soulja Boy world because I had something to do with that original dance. And I just wasn't responding to the name Soulja Boy. You know, people just kind of really being like somewhat ignorant but somewhat funny by saying, "Hey, Soulja Boy," and I would never respond. And one day this girl was just like, "Hey, you." And that shit made me turn around.
Oh,
It's so funny though, bro. Cause when you said that, I was like, "That's the first thing I thought of." Yeah, I'm like,
I did not put that together
You know what?
either.
I never even told nobody. I told myself, this is a crazy thing, because I told my team I was going to wait till I got to the Breakfast Club to let people know like, that I had something to do with it. But,
We got
Well,
this.
then that's special then.
Hey.
Yeah, that's special then. I definitely thought about it. That's
I even
funny
told
as
Envy
fuck.
that, like, one time I was in the car with Envy, and I was like, bro, because he was asking too, like, why the fuck your name is Yule?
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, bro, I ain't gonna tell nobody else until I come up there and see you one day.
Yeah. Type shit.
But damn, you know, this the Breakfast Club of Duval.
Yeah, you already know.
Paid N
Shout out to
Bazed.
the Drop Breakfast
Yeah,
Club.
let me see. This
That's
would
how
be
you can't
Envy.
have it all.
This would be Envy. That would be Charlemagne. Well, now just with the mess.
Just with the mess.
I always call myself Charlemagne of the pod.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Let's speak it into existence.
Jess fits
then.
me better than Angela do.
Yeah.
Now.
Angela got her own joint.
She a little bit of both.
Shout out.
But no, speaking into existence. But
But
yeah,
no,
man.
that's raw. Like, especially like you fucking with a lot of artists in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
So
ain't from Jacksonville, you know. I
Yeah.
like to quote that and let people know, you know, I definitely was adopted by y'all city. You know, when I first moved out here, I lived in Flag Street for 3 years. So if y'all from here,
you was in the heart of you was in the heart of the city.
yeah, and that's 07, 08, so that's when this shit was really going down. And but no, I fuck with Jacksonville. It really has, you know, took me in like people be confused when I tell them I'm not from here. You know, but I fuck with Duval County for sure. I done been on all sides. You know, been able to, you know, maneuver and work through all hoods without any type of issues, and you know, respect is given, so respect is received.
For sure.
That's real. You got any other business ventures that you want to discuss?
I mean, with the brand development, that stretches, you know, throughout a lot of different things. But honestly, I got a motto that I tell my team and all, you know, no scams, no grams. So all my money come from music. You know, everything I do come from music. I do a lot of influential things, but it's still within the entertainment world. You know.
I know you said you used to do music. What style of music were you into?
So the first people that ever gave me a check in music was Travis Porter.
Okay.
So we was working together for the greater good of the beginning of my career. So you would like more like that turned up type music, you know,
Running through that pussy like a crash dummy.
type shit. Type
It's funny
shit.
because I feel like music is.
She said, "Mm."
It's kind of on par with Go Dummy. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like music is getting
Popcorn.
back to that sound, like that sexy red.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting back
Yeah.
to that Travis Porter.
Yeah, it is.
Really, you know, I like it because I think that
Them
was,
anthems and shit.
yeah, that was a great era. of
For
music,
sure,
so
yeah.
like
I mean, I rock with Strap Quiz and Ali. Them my brothers for real, man. You know, no IG Isle, the whole original Porterhouse music group that actually conformed to what y'all see today as Street Execs.
Okay.
So yeah, that's was a lot of my original connections came from that camp. 2 Chainz, he was Titty Boy then. DJ Techniques, like Charlie. These are all like the CEOs and the execs of Street Execs. So, you know, I'm definitely deeply rooted in the music industry.
Okay.
People don't really know that though.
yeah.
So how did you transition from being on the artist side to on the side you on now?
I started MCing, like hosting. I started hosting parties, and then got an opportunity to start doing like concerts, like with 2 Chainz and Kevin Gates and people like that. So now people start looking at me as an MC, and then that led me to different little routes with like radio. I started like being the face of this one club. Really, like me and my partner, my big homie, like I call him like my mentor. We started like a wave out here. We had opened this one club called Mavericks. I don't know if y'all aware of that.
Yeah.
So
that was a staple.
Yeah.
yeah, so
that's
we
staple.
the one
love
like we changed the name from like the honky tonk Country Club Mavericks to Mavericks Live. Like that was us.
Okay.
So we the first people to ever like the reason y'all even heard of Mavericks is really because of us. So once I started doing that, like then I would start being responsible for bringing artists to the city. So we brought like J. Cole.
I remember he was out
You
there.
know, yeah, 2 Chainz a whole bunch of times. Young Dolph. All these people are up under the same umbrella that I rooted from. And I was just using my resources, Tory Lanez, like these people that I got personal connections with. And we brought all these people to the city, and then that started this thing, what you would call stardom. Because Trap, Tokyo, they was in there every week, you know, turning up, getting their music played.
Yeah.
We put them on like a big screen, and that started letting me understanding development.
Yeah.
Because
That shit low-key opened the door when you think about it.
subconsciously, I'm starting to develop brands and artists without even knowing it.
Right.
And then that's how me and Osiris ended up linking up because I was don't give y'all. I was a teacher and shit. And then my mentor in the school system linked me up with Osiris, which was his teacher, who named him Young King. That's what YK is. And once we linked, we started being together like every day. I started bringing him to the studio.
Yeah.
And that shit just kind of went crazy. I recorded a video one day, and we woke up, that motherfucker had like 2 million views.
That's crazy.
And from there, we just, been locked in.
Yeah.
I
That was
think it's
actually
real.
the question I was gonna ask you next. Like, who was the first artist? So
Yeah, it was Osiris. Like that was the first artist I was able to really like see. Now before then, I seen 2 Chainz go from Titty Boy to 2 Chainz. So that's what really taught me like the real structure of the business.
Which was a great
Branding.
rebrand. By the way.
Well, Ludacris actually owned the name Titty Boy, and that's why he changed it to 2 Chainz.
Damn, I never knew that.
Yeah, like if Duffel Bag Boys,
Right.
That's my
they
shit,
were
too.
signed under Luda. So he changed his name for more of like a business move, and that's when I started like catching on. Like,
So
hold
you
on.
own your
Like,
image and likeness.
so that's what really kind of started me as like, that intrigued me more than
music shit.
actually like turning up on the stage, like to learn why. But I kept turning up. Like I don't think nobody like really lit like me as far as an entertainer in this. I'm talking about like if y'all used to go to Mavericks, y'all probably like seen me. My hair just wasn't like this. I had like short little curly shit, but I'll show y'all some videos and maybe I could put on the back end of this. But I'm telling you, like, nigga was lit.
Yeah, turn.
Like lit. Like I'm talking about motherfuckers thought I was performing. Like
Mavericks
I
used
just
to be that.
That was one of
I was
the
talking to somebody who was like, that was one of the best clubs. Like,
Yeah.
because it was a mix.
Mavericks
It was
still
a
come
mixed
up to this
crowd,
day,
everybody
and
was-
everybody compare the new shit that pop up to Mavericks.
The drinks was big as fuck.
yeah, the blue motherfuckers.
Yeah, them bitches.
Yeah. Oh, that's why you be on the road. That's why you be on the road.
That was all part of our
Yeah, they started you off.
$6. Like that was part of our marketing
It's a
scheme.
mixed crowd. You
Yeah.
know, all of the snow bunnies, everybody in there.
tight
Everybody
shit.
turned up.
That's the marketing scheme. What you talking about right now?
You go turn it up from Boosie to Hannah Montana.
Exactly.
In the same night.
And that was me on the stage rocking the mic all the
Okay,
time.
yeah.
So
Nah, I used to love Mavericks.
Full circle.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
No, I think it's real important what you're saying about like building connections, like networking, how you plugged in with Osiris. What would you say the most important part about this industry is?
the most important part of this industry to me is gonna be different than everybody else. We pride our business, like SOB. We pride our business on keeping that shit like 100. Like let motherfuckers know, like when they fucking up, when they not, when they doing some goofy ass shit, when they not. So me, it's just being authentic to what you believe in. Cause motherfuckers really be selling their soul out here, and it ain't like soul like some type shit.
Not
It's
an
like,
appointment with the
it's
devil.
like just doing shit with
Yeah.
that's against your moral,
Your moral compass.
So just keeping that motherfucker authentic, keeping that shit thorough to what you believe in. So I believe like that's the biggest part, keeping yourself, spiritually inclined. As you see, like I'm super
just finna say,
protected. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like that because this industry really fucked up on the back end, but you don't gotta be like that. So that's what we pride ourselves on. So I think to answer your question, the most important thing is like staying true to who the fuck you are.
Right.
Because it's all about perception though. But you can expand who you are through the perception. You know what I mean? Like I'm lit for real, but I really be chilling.
Duality.
Exactly.
The people you see me with, them the only people you gonna see me with. You ain't gonna see me with. Damn, you was with some other niggas last time. Now he with these niggas. Hell nah.
Yeah.
If it ain't these motherfuckers, it's nobody.
We talk about that all the time, especially like when you're in this industry and you're in the media, like how everybody thinks you're like extroverted, but in real life we're all like introverted.
Man,
it's just
for
you gotta
real.
put that
Turn that shit on.
You gotta protect your energy. We talk about
Exactly
that all
what
the
it-
time because like in this industry, the higher you go, you start to see like it's a lot of demonic shit that go on, and just bad spirits.
A lot of green ass shit too, just on a simple
lame
level.
shit,
Oh, yeah.
and you just gotta protect yourself. It's
And-
like you gotta wear a face, but you gotta know what it is.
You gotta know your persona, yeah.
And then your team, like having people on your team that's gonna hold you accountable. Oh my gosh, that's so important because like having people that's just y'all laughing at
We
me.
on her ass.
Anyway,
Yeah, like,
they
yeah,
definitely be
alright.
on my ass, but
You the
know,
youngest?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The wildest,
the turn.
the littest.
I told y'all I did my research before this motherfucking camera came on.
Yeah.
You know?
I did want to ask for anybody who is watching. You know, everybody is doing music these days. A lot of artists, you know, they looking to get signed or they need development. So I did want to ask for any like young artists that's watching, what are some key pointers you could give them when it comes to development so that they can get that attention from the right people to get in the right rooms?
Get a consultation for me. No, just playing.
He like no free game.
Nah. Honestly, like I used to think like that. No free game. And then I ain't gonna be like, I'm gonna be very easy what I say. A very wealthy Caucasian man told me that their culture don't think like that.
Right.
It ain't no such thing as, you know, paying for the knowledge. They give their knowledge away, and that's why they all got knowledge. Our culture look at it like, oh, you supposed to motherfucking pay for this game. You don't supposed to be no free game. Like,
Yeah.
and
Meant to
really
be
like,
sold and not told.
if exactly that's the phrase that they don't go by.
Yeah.
It should be told and not sold.
Yeah, so
Because
it
that's
can
how we
spread.
all kind of
Oh,
get the
yeah.
knowledge for sure.
Every
Yeah.
other culture do that, but
Exactly.
it's like a crab in a bucket.
Exactly. And shit, we like right here in the middle of where they do it a lot at. But I think artists should just understand the cliche things that they hear and really catch on to those things. You know, consistency is key. If you work the motherfucking McDonald's for 5 years, eventually you're gonna become an assistant manager.
Right.
Yeah. Consistency, that's something that we
Yeah.
talk about a lot. No matter what going on, no matter how this shit looking, as long as we consistent and in your face with it,
Accountability
that
is
shit
key.
gonna pick up.
If your shit trash,
Yeah, shit trash.
your partner should be letting you know you need to keep working on your craft until it's really presentable to the public. Because once you
Facts.
put it out there, ain't no taking that shit back.
Facts.
It's for everybody to see.
Yeah. So, as somebody that's in development and now with the rap game, I was just in the barbershop yesterday talking about this shit. It's really, it don't seem like it's a lot of artist development or a lot of people are big on that anymore.
Nah, they took that out the industry.
Yeah. So, like, on your perspective, doing what you do, you know what I'm saying, how do you feel about that or how you maneuver or like, you know,
I mean, you know, shit,
Prove
like my boy D-Lo said, come get in with me.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna develop your ass because, like I said, that's how I was able to. That's how I was able to say like my team, our company, like we got real family shit going on because that's how you develop a motherfucker. You need to know what a motherfucker really going through. You out here trying to just act like you the person that you rapping about.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that's the perception side. Like that's what's within you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I rap about me being turned, like that's just what's within me. I know
Type shit.
myself. So I know I'm turned. If I rap about me, you know, clapping some shit, I know if I gotta get there, I'ma do it.
Yeah.
But that ain't what the fuck I'm doing every day.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I need to know what my artist doing every day so I can help they mental for real.
Oh, you just hit on something because like with our dynamic as well, it's like okay, you have Mocha Banks, you got Low Key V, you got K3, but we got to know each other in real life. Like we got to check in on each other in real life
For sure.
so that this stays afloat.
And I also tell her too, like I tell all of us, like we are big on authenticity here. That was the main point of this podcast. But people shouldn't know. They shouldn't get to know. I typically use our government names. Like they don't know you. They know Low Key V, Mocha Banks, whatever. Because the world shouldn't get that. There should be some mystique there. You know.
I'll tell you this, you're right. To a certain extent, once you do it so long, then they should start getting to know why you act the way you act.
Right.
See, I usually only tell people my name was Yule. But once like I start getting to a certain caliber, it's like, yeah, my name George. Because you need to know like shit, motherfuckers came out of the woodwork like, damn, like, you know, rest in peace to my pops. But they was like, damn, I knew your daddy. Oh, shit, you Lil George. But motherfuckers would have never knew that if I just kept you. At first, that's what they ain't need to know where I come from for real.
Right.
They need to be caught up in the perception that I give.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
I just
then
told the
you collect
motherfucker
them,
recently,
yeah.
like, she, you know, the motherfucker was like, oh, you still on that perception shit? Like, I still teach it, but I don't got to do it no more because I'm really lit in real life right now. Like, every day I'm moving around for real, so it don't got to be fake no more. Yeah. But it used to be fake.
Yeah.
It used to be like what I wanted it to be, but now it's really that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers get caught up in their own.
He just gave his own
said
perception.
shit.
Yeah.
He just said some
Because,
shit.
you know, I be big on, don't say my fucking name.
And you know what I mean? I be like,
My
but see,
name.
But
that's what,
right now it might not be time for them to know. You need to build up to get there.
Yeah.
It might be too early.
It's a disassociation thing too, because like I have a dad who's real popular, and I wanted to build my own whatever. And I know if people know my name, they're gonna associate.
But so now look at it like this: once you build it, and they see that you did it on your own, then you put your pops in. Then you give them your real name. Then they like, damn, I ain't even know that.
whole time. Y'all knew this was such and such.
Yeah. That's the one of the best forms of marketing, not putting your name on some shit.
Yeah.
Cause you know a motherfucker who don't fuck with you ain't even about to tune in.
Right. That's true.
It's like weed. If a motherfucker who hate your ass, you
That's
put your
kind of like
name.
what Coily Ray did.
Yeah, we ain't know that was Benzino daughter.
And if she came up being Benzino daughter,
We would have already
completely
prejudged
different.
her. We wouldn't even fucked with her off rip.
Yeah.
So
Type
that's
shit.
one of the biggest tools of marketing. I'm telling you, like if a motherfucker you don't fuck with, give you a bag of weed and they name on it, you ain't even gonna try.
Yeah.
But
This nigga
what if
tryna
you
lace me?
But what if you do try without their name on it, and you already done motherfucking co-sign
But
that
this
shit?
some gas.
Like
Like,
damn,
you already there.
this that real Zod.
In your mind, you already
And
know.
then a nigga come around the corner and be like, oh yeah, I made that. Oh, it's too late. You already on camera talking about it's that real Zod.
Because I learned the people who in your city, it's sad to say, when they feel like they know you, them be the ones that don't want to support you because they
Right.
feel like
People be looking at it like that's a bad thing, but it ain't. They know you for real. So it's harder for them to believe in what the fuck you saying because they seen you shitting on yourself as a kid.
that's true. That's true. But on one hand, dude,
They supposed to support you,
yeah. That's
but it's
how I
hard for them
feel.
to be like
It's hard for them to
posting
believe
you
you, yeah.
the way they post Lil Baby
Right.
because they caught up in his perception.
Persona, okay.
They know you for real, so now you got to do a better job at making them believe in what you got going on.
Like that nigga Ray wasn't selling dimes after school.
Exactly.
Why ain't that nigga? And that shit with popcorn meat.
But don't let a nigga find out like, hold on, he did sell me a dime one time.
Yeah. Like he really living what he talking about for real. That was me. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. That
Told
was
y'all I
me.
did my research. That's why I
There
said I
you
used to be in
go.
the streets.
There you go.
That's real. That's
So
real.
when it comes to development, like are artists coming to you or are you going to artists? And if so, in both scenarios, what are you looking for?
Okay. When it comes to strictly development, most of the artists come to me in some form. Maybe somebody that they know, or somebody that I've been around, and they tell them to like, you know, I'm trying to link in or plug up with you. But I rarely, very rare, that I reach out to an artist, and that's because I have an eye of development. So it's like I can see the potential, but that don't mean you ready.
Oh,
Cause this shit a business. Like I think people be forgetting that. I think people turn this shit to like a personal situation when they look at themselves as a rapper. They not an artist. They literally just a rapper. Cause they paying to go to the studio.
Yeah.
and
It's a difference.
Yeah.
it's a huge difference.
Some people are good at freestyling, but they can't make a song.
It's a difference between rapping and actually being a rapper.
Right.
But if I do reach out though, like I mean, some people I be like, even if they just come across my shit or somebody put me on, I be like, damn, well that nigga got it. Cause sometimes that should be in you, not on you.
And one thing I will say is like, as somebody who has dabbled and dabbled in music, and I'm getting back into it. Like
I seen you. Yeah, that boy said tune in 7:00 tomorrow. Creeping through the streets.
Yeah, I had to drop a little 1-2, but like even like
What beat you use? That was a don't?
yeah. Yeah.
Told you I did my research.
That was very creative.
You know what I'm saying? You give me an honest review on camera. What would you say?
I ain't gonna lie. I be hitting up Rihanna all the time when he be faking it on that motherfucker. I mean, he was jamming to your shit. That nigga was on that bit like, y'all know each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, we know each other, but
I ain't gonna lie, the way he was jamming that motherfucker,
He was surprised.
Yeah, he was surprised.
Yeah, he was surprised. He didn't expect
I
that.
don't think he thought I could rap for real.
Yeah, he didn't expect it. He was like, oh shit.
You have some lines on there, but like I said, my brain views it different than the consumer.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people tell me like, man, they hard as fuck, and I be like, not yet. Because I see the fuck ups. And I'm the type of person that's gonna tell you like, not in front of everybody, of course, but I'm the type of person that'll tell them behind the scenes like, hey, this where you went wrong at. Or this what I feel like you could do better.
Right.
And most people respect that than me being like, oh, you hard, and then letting it keep going. Yeah. Because that's what everybody gonna do.
Need more. Yeah. I tell people like, I would rather critiques. I feel like that's real. You need critiques. I even listen to critiques about the podcast.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm definitely the person like y'all know. Like probably after this episode, I'll be like, yeah, that shit was good, but yeah, we fucked up here. We fucked up here.
Yeah.
It sound like you being negative, but it's just like you wanted to be better, so you got to call out.
It's not
what's
good to have
going
too
on.
many yes men around you.
Yeah.
That's
And some people just don't even know they yes men.
Right.
I be looking at a nigga like, bro, tell the nigga that shit.
Oh yeah.
Not it.
Right. Now we gonna talk about shit. Sometimes we argue about the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we
You can't have no pussy ass skin in this world, in this industry right here, in this music world.
You have to be able to take constructive criticism.
Right. And one thing I would say is like, I don't get nervous off it. I don't whatever. But when it comes to music, it's something about pushing out music. It's a nervous factor.
Because it's art.
Yeah, it's art, and I don't know how it's gonna be.
You gotta get over there.
With the way I am with music, I tell everybody I work off of inspired action. So like if I'm just feeling some way, I'm finna just record it and then like I'm gonna just let it ride. You know, I don't really be nervous. Like I just kind of just do it. You know.
Yeah, you gotta.
Shit, I mean, I'm hard.
I just like to do the thing. I'm hard.
You gotta definitely get to that point where that motherfucker just happening.
Right.
Like it ain't no. Right now, if y'all wanted me to turn up, I could just flip the script. Not even gonna think about nothing about me fucking up, being nervous or nothing.
Yeah.
Cause that's just something I know that I'm good at. So when I have consultations or sit downs with artists and they tell me something like that, I let them know like you got to get more comfortable in front of that mic thing. Right. Cause really the way you got to pump out music these days, cause the attention span is so motherfucking quick, you can't even be hesitating about.
Yeah, you gotta throw that shit out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like I know how to turn. Like okay, I did that in one take. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody know I was nervous. You thought I was looking cool as ice, but in my head I'm like, boy, I do not want to fuck up because you had these other one takes. So
I did mine one take.
I said I gotta do my shit in one take.
Can't let Moke outdo me.
Nigga got competitive.
So yeah, but nah, I think you definitely said some shit like you can't be nervous, and if you is, you can't let it be seen on you.
Not at all.
So it's like this has helped me prep with that. Like this shit, when people come and they like, I'm nervous. I be like, for what? Like I feel like this shit ain't nothing.
I was pretty interested or intrigued to see how y'all vibe was like in person, because it do come across on camera like very well.
Yeah,
very well.
Appreciate that, bro.
But I definitely wanted to see like if it was like, oh, hold on, cut real quick. Let me tighten up, or like I can.
Oh no, we just
be going. And then afterwards, I'd be like, dang, I should not have said that. And they'd be like, man.
I was stumbling. It'd be off a hangover, coffee. Let's get to it. Fuck it.
But that's good.
Turn that shit on.
She could pop a titty out right now. We're gonna keep going.
Y'all hilarious.
This nigga here crazy.
It's just real funny because, like, I think authenticity is what keeps people going nowadays. Everything doesn't have to be perfect, and that's what I had to tell myself. Because at first I was so stuck up and like, oh, what should I say? What shouldn't I say on camera? Now I'm
watch
just
an
like,
old episode.
it don't matter.
Mocha was a Jehovah's Witness on this motherfucker.
She's the thing.
Now my boy talking about pop out a titty. My nigga stuck their head around the corner. Nigga, hold on, what's that going on? My boy said if it get lit,
like
come in
Sexy
that
Red, she the prime example. Like, and I think music too. You don't have to be perfect at music. Like, I'm sure Sexy Red can't just sit there and freestyle and make some impact, but she knows how to make a good song. So like,
definitely can make.
You know, just kind of being yourself, bopping. It's a lane for everything.
Most definitely.
She definitely authentic for sure.
Yeah.
So with let's before we get into the next topic, Are there any more like ventures or like different paths that you're thinking about stepping into? You know what I'm saying?
Like after this.
Yeah, like in general, just
What you
like,
got
are you
coming
looking
next?
at any new
Oh
things?
yeah, I ain't that nigga. I'm still trying to. I ain't gonna say trying, but I'm still getting everything that I'm doing right now together. So it ain't nothing next. This is it.
Yeah.
But I do have a new founded endeavor I want to like get into after I get where I want to be in this music. I want to do like relationship counseling. I feel like I understand.
Like a show or like
You
just
married?
No, I'm not. But I feel like I will be one day. But I feel like I understand women and men like in a unit so well where I can like take my own accountability now, but also just see where other people situations like be fucking up at, and I be coaching like my people, like my family and shit, in they situations and how that shit be working, and they feedback to me has really just got me like really doing research and gaining knowledge of how to help people like with they relationships.
So whoever the shout out of rockouts are this week, they gonna be
get
taken
some
care
good
of this
information.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely. That's good. I follow that. I think this is a good interview portion, and I think it definitely dropped some gems. Y'all got anything else before we get into it?
Now let's get to the shits. You ready to get to the shits?
Oh, y'all
Let's
scared
get
me.
at
I was about to say,
this.
damn, it's over there.
Nah, you finna get to the shit. Look at that.
Now we got to get into the
I
show.
was about to say, these niggas said a podcast. These niggas interviewing me.
So that was us like introducing. Now we finna get into
Yeah,
it.
like,
I was hoping so because I was like, damn.
that was the
Yeah,
paid
no,
side. Now
no.
let's get into the paid side. Let's get
I was about to
into
say,
it.
these niggas be on Instagram lit. This is perception. They tricking us.
The first thing we're gonna get into the first segment, which is what it is, what it ain't. So I'm just gonna talk about some current events, and we just kind of speed through them, and we just say whether that's what it is, what it ain't. Give a quick opinion.
For sure.
So I'm gonna start with the latest news. The black community took an L last night. Ryan Garcia shocks the world and wins the fight against Devin Haney. How we feeling? That what it is or what it ain't?
Did he shock the world?
Yeah, I don't think nobody expected Haney to lose.
Because of the perception.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that's what it is, man. That nigga Ryan was wild. He been wilding out, and he got on one. Shit, and he just took a L. He bounced back, and shit. It is what it is.
I'm saying that's what it ain't.
Fuck
I
that.
don't never want to see a black man go down. What's wrong with you?
Nah, Devin be talking a lot of shit. That's why he was ducking Shakur. Yeah, but he be talking a lot of
But
shit.
Devin was undefeated, right?
He was wrong. Yeah,
Damn.
you win some, you lose some,
Nah.
but you live. You live to fight another day.
Yeah, that.
I feel like he was like trying to be on the path of, well, not this Tank, but I was gonna say like the next Mayweather. I would get at the Tank open.
Yeah. However it go, he got his ass beat.
Yeah, he. They say he broke his jaw.
He
I seen this shit.
he cracked this shit 3 times, Paul.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really tuned into it, but I'm the same way. Like, I just don't want to see a black person going down. I'm a little racist, you know what I'm
Boxing
saying?
does get a little racist. Like,
Yeah,
Oh no, you
like-
definitely both for your side.
Yeah.
That's a part of it. Yeah, that's a part of
Like
it.
that Tyson Fury shit, that was hard to watch. Very hard to watch.
Yeah,
During Black History Month too?
yeah.
What was that about?
Who about to fight Jake Paul and Mike Tyson? Don't they got to fight coming
Mike
up?
Tyson lose.
I'm sad.
I'm getting off social media for a few
Mike
days.
Tyson not gonna lose.
Yeah.
If he do, you know that's a Vegas show. Like, ain't no way.
I don't give a fuck.
Ain't no way. You got any opinion on it?
I mean, I view it as a sport. I'm a former athlete, so I just look at it as a sport. I don't really see color in it. I do understand what you're saying though. Like, who want to see the brother take a L? But I mean, shit, he was definitely popping it.
Yeah, he was talking shit.
It is what it
And He
is.
definitely got popped.
Oh, damn.
But I mean, I think it was a very entertaining. Like the people who probably paid for it, they got they got their dollars worth for sure.
Right.
So on the fact of him losing, I say that is what it is. 'Cause that's reality. His ass lost, you know. But I definitely wanted him to, you know, stand up on his word. But the other dude Garcia had a chip on his shoulder for
Yeah,
sure.
he did.
He been wilding.
Yeah, but he definitely had a chip on the shoulder.
But
Tank
told he
beat
was
him.
crazy
You know what I'm
and
saying?
shit,
Walked
so.
him. Yeah.
I think it looked bad because like Garcia, he just seemed like he been bullshit this whole time.
Yeah. But you got one thing about him, he marketable. He can sell a fight. Like he not the best skill wise out of all the big fighters that we know, but he like one of the most marketable. You know what I'm saying? So he could sell a fight.
Y'all know bro didn't make his weight though. That's why he didn't get the belt.
Really?
Yeah, he was 3 pounds over, and they had a $500,000 like pound clause, so he had to pay them $1.5 million. But he still got that bad though.
Yeah, but
Damn.
he was. It was supposed to be a title match.
Yeah.
but he didn't get the belt because he was over.
Overweight.
He was overweight.
No, that's his fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but I do want to salute Devin Haney though, because he did like make it to the end of the fight. It still was a decision. So
I ain't gonna lie. I told me and Osiris watched it yesterday, and I told him afterwards. I was like, "Shit, bro, took his L like a man." Like, he got up there, and he, alhamdulillah, like he gave credit to the guy for beating him. And Osiris was like, bro, what else he was gonna do? I was like, he really could have just canceled it and not wanted to say shit, and been like, "Oh, bro, was 3 pounds over,
right?
Blase, but
he lost like a warrior for sure.
Yeah. I just seen the throwback clip of like when Mayweather lost a fight in the Olympics when he's the
he
was crying.
Yeah.
I was like, that ass whooping.
nigga knocked me down 3 times. Everybody better clear out.
Anyway, get the gun. Get the gun.
Okay, so I'll jump into the next one. The next one is, I guess, another race war.
Yeah.
OJ died, which caused mixed feelings on social media. You had, Caucasian people happy, and you had black people saluting. I mean, OJ saying like, like,
really, man, it's my nigga.
how we feeling about OJ dying? Is that what it is? What it ain't? Like, we sad about it. We feel like he deserved death.
Nobody say that's what it is.
Yeah. Man, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah. And then I just keep going back because I seen the clip of when he was like, he said like remaking it. I'm like, bro, this man has
balling piece OJ, man.
Her and Death got like this.
Oh, you did your research. Okay, yeah.
She got
I am really funny when it comes to death. I'm sorry.
You're the type of person to be at a funeral laughing. I think it's a water bottle thrown at your ass.
My family still got pressure with her, but laughing about my grandma.
Oh my God.
They said they got her ass when they see her.
Yeah. You get jumped at the live pod.
Don't even know why.
I'm so sorry. I did not laugh at your grandma dying. It was the way you said it. He's also fly high, baby. You fucked up the city with this.
You can't say nothing, right?
Okay.
Nah,
well, at least you just laughed at it this time.
I knew what she meant.
He cried that time. We had to pause.
It was really pressure. You ain't talked to me for a couple days.
No.
It was pressure. Just kidding.
I hate you, man.
That shit was. Like, I wanted to see I was looking at how you was gonna react.
What's funny?
I'm a very
How you at?
Like how you said about the Charlamagne shit. Like that's really my personality. It take a lot to. Like I understand dark humor, all of that shit. So.
Yeah, that
And he know my
dark.
traumas. He know I'm a little
Dark.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
But
real
she just better be ready. I'm waiting for one of your people to go.
Damn, smoking your arm.
Damn. Now that's premeditated.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
That's your grandma. Just kidding.
Your grandma? Oh.
Nana, huh?
That nigga might post about it before he say something to you, boy. That nigga like, out back in the air.
Nigga, that thing.
Oh my God.
Back in the air.
Out back in the air.
Who that was that had posted up they art funeral?
Oh yeah, the nigga on Twitter.
Yeah. That was Nicki Minaj's old manager. I forgot his name.
But yeah, get back. Let's get back
OJ,
to it.
So this is how I feel like with OJ, because I really like watched a lot of documentaries. I watched the American Horror Story about OJ. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not saying OJ didn't do it, but just like Caucasian people feel like there was a lot of proof that he did, there's a lot of loopholes that it could have not been him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you really look into the case,
Do we believe in the justice system or not, man?
No.
It can't be both ways. I'm talking about white people. It can't be both ways.
Right.
Like when we go down, we just caught a W this time. Y'all just gotta face that.
And I think for black people, it wasn't about whether he did it or not. Even if we seen the nigga do it on camera, we just wanted a W.
Yeah, y'all owe us one. Y'all owe
that was built to go against us. Like that's just what it was. So if two people had to die because of that,
No, that's dark. Damn.
they don't care when we get shot on. Let me chill.
Nah, that justice system definitely fucked up for sure.
Yeah. I'm
Free Woody, man.
Yeah.
Free Don Pops, man.
Yeah. But OJ,
Until it's backwards, man.
R.I.P. OJ.
Free walk, man.
Ball in peace, OJ.
Yeah. But I didn't even know he was sick.
Yeah, I didn't know neither. I remember a story coming out, but I never seen nothing else about it. That he been on Cam and Mace podcast and shit pretty often. So
He didn't look bad.
Nah. How he look?
You know his
These
side.
days, you never
Start
know.
me up.
You never know these days.
Yeah, but
But that is not it, by the way.
No,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
at all.
Mocha, you need to say it. That is
I'm not
it.
laughing at him dying like I'm on the black people's side, like I'm on OJ's side. I'm not.
So
finna
say
do
that's
that
not
shit.
it?
Yeah, it's not it. It's
Okay.
not it.
So you okay with him possibly having
It's just-
killed a woman?
Oh my god! It was a white woman. Y'all know how I feel about this situation. Please don't get me started.
Hey, put an emoji in front of my face on that part.
Dang, would it have made a difference if it was a black woman? It would have made a lot different if it was a black woman. But it was a white woman. Alright, okay, let's shut up.
Yeah, it's them.
All right, now it's
R.I.P. OJ.
City Girls. So we all seen City Girls got into a public feud. Leading up to the feud, the last few months, it's been some, people saying they don't really talk no more. They're not in a group no more. Things like that. Carisha came out and finally went directly at JT, and that caused a barrage of other tweets and them going back and forth. It seems like it did end on a good note. They're still cool, but as we can see, JT been doing her own thing. She been dropping singles, and I feel like, well, let me not say I feel like, the fans have been saying they like JT solo, and they like them solo and doing their own thing. So how do we feel about City Girls possibly splitting up?
I love them solo. Like, let me put that out there. I
That's
love.
what it is.
It is what it is. Like them splitting up. Like everybody has to follow their own path. But as far as the beef goes, it's like I felt like, dang, Young Miami was like sideways, and No Bars was about her. Like, is that valid?
No,
that these
I
songs
feel
are
like
about you?
I feel like Sideways was some shots, but I don't feel like No Bars was about her. Sideways possibly. But
Yeah.
It's like,
But it's a difference between industry friends and real life friends. Like, let's be for real. Like, were they real life friends or industry friends? That's what it seems like. The way it's going is like they were just, they industry friends. They put together for the
the
group.
tricky thing about groups though is like let's be real, like in 5 years.
Yeah, talk about it.
And people be like, oh, they never was friends, but we were. But sometimes
okay.
shit just kind of happened, and people get in the industry.
And if you gonna split, you might as well split with some beef.
that's what I was saying.
You might as well split with some publicity.
Nigga, I been thinking about how he going. I was paid. That nigga was blazed.
Yeah, he already got it.
For real.
Like, when we dropped the contracts, we had that conversation. How
We literally was
yeah.
talking about this. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I like to see y'all standing on business. Some of contracts.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
we got everything.
Yeah.
We got everything on
Okay,
paper.
this shit trill.
they got me in a non-compete. I'm just like,
We really
No,
got
we do.
We really got her.
She got a 70-year non-compete.
I'm talking a little.
You'll never be on the podcast again.
I know what all
nobody
these
can
things
have me on the
mean.
podcast.
We really got her in the 360.
They don't play.
My boy back there, trying to cook up the contract right now. So,
Yeah.
you know
They
what
got
I'm
it to
saying?
where
Y'all
any other
seen
business
Space Jam when
ventures.
Michael Jordan was chained to that ball shooting baskets all day?
So I'm
Moron Mountain.
We
That's
on
what-
Luka Banks.
we gonna-
Since
Stop
she said
playing.
it, since
We're
she
gonna have
said
a rapid and twerking
Since
with
she
a ball
said
and
it, I'm
chain.
gonna go ahead and throw a shot. So y'all other podcasts that been trying to get her, we not worried because this shit ain't to the paper. Just know that.
They really standing on business.
They count. I can move on. Let me shut up.
Yeah, all right.
So now show her Angela Yee
We'll see
shit.
you in court. No, just
Show her Angela Yee shit. Yo, wake up with a cup of mocha.
Wake up with a
So how
cold.
y'all feeling? That's what it is, what it ain't. Them splitting up.
I'm gonna say that's what it ain't, man. I'm rooting for everybody from Florida, bro. So they can be solo. They technically already have been. Like they can be solo and still maintain a group status, but they probably just going through their little shit.
Let's be real. JT been dropping some bangers.
Yeah,
I love
it. But she always been the rapper of the group.
She 3 for 3 now. That's gonna come out. I'm waiting for that bitch.
Oh yeah, that shit sound hard. I was just gonna say she got one too.
Yeah. Like, okay.
She got one.
That's that old Jeezy sound.
Yeah, she got one for sure. Got one. And she bad as shit too. Shout out to JT.
How you feeling?
I'll fuck with the game back there, but I mean, I'm kind of like a little bit more in the loop of what's going on. So.
Oh, you can't give us.
Can't really.
Much.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think that everybody could have noticed that a record came after the beef though.
Promotion, like it's
that's true.
And that shit.
And to kind of speak on what you said, they definitely were friends before they got popping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that. I've been a City Girls fan since the beginning. Like I like their music. I like seeing them come out of Florida. You know, I'm big on supporting Florida, so I watch like their documentary. Like you could tell they been friends.
But it's like I sensed this tension on them when they did an interview with the Breakfast Club, and it was like you could tell like they wasn't really seeing. It was this was a little while ago. They was not seeing eye to eye. Like I feel like JT feels like she has to pop her shit more because everybody keeps comparing them on the outside. So it's like in the interview you could tell she just has to prove herself.
It's just real shit that's going on. Yeah. It ain't like it's like just real shit. I mean, you got to think about it. Like JT was locked up when they first popped off. So Carisha was able to really
brand herself,
like get the clout and get the recognition, the face value of what the City Girls was. And then they also like maneuvered through this industry as like damn near the guinea pigs, you know, for women rap for a minute. Like motherfuckers really wasn't popping when they popped as far as the women. Yeah. It wasn't no women popping like when they first started.
And it was a different sound. They really like culture like
really
when they said they recycled, you know, that real Miami Trina type vibes. Like and I just feel like when real life shit happens, like of course you ain't gonna be able to fake it when you go on a platform like the Breakfast Club and then they asking questions that are, you know, like
favorite towards one person.
You know, and the other. So, you know, they asked JT a question and Carisha got the answer, then JT answered it wrong. Of course Carisha gonna feel some type of way. So and vice versa. But at the end of the day, like they definitely already knew that they was about to be doing shit solo. And y'all gotta understand, like we grown as hell and they grown too. It's like motherfuckers done got in relationships, they got kids and shit. So
you can tell they kind of got two different personalities. Like if you really pay attention, like you can tell Carisha like being outside and turning up.
Bitch, I ain't friendly.
JT kind of low key. She don't.
When she said that shit though, I did go back and listen to the song. Like, hold on.
Maybe let me check.
No, sideways. I've been peeped.
Yeah, I might have missed some bars
because.
I think both of them had some.
The old days. Be the same.
That part. Okay. But no, like, cause me in the rap stuff, like I started with my sister, like in this group thing, but we just came to the realization, like we have to do our own things. Like when we collab, but we gotta do our own thing.
But y'all still, you know, y'all still cool be thugging. So like, it could just.
No, I think they still cool.
Yeah.
Y'all would definitely fall out.
But they gotta look at like they women too. So the emotion is there. So look at if y'all got like women friends that got friends and you know about their situations. Like motherfuckers be so falling out and going through it, and then you know sometimes they catch up and get right back at it. Sometimes that fucks up the relationship for good. But I feel like they good. And you know while we talking about the City Girls, make sure y'all go watch rap shit on HBO Max. They are the executive producers. Chameleon is the main character. She plays Mia on that, so you know, got to plug in.
I love me some Chameleon.
You know. I didn't know Chameleon.
Y'all gonna see
like
that?
She doing
the shit on the way.
I've been watching since season
and she get it was good. It was like impressive to see her give Miami.
Yeah,
because she ain't giving no Duval chick on it, so she gave her Miami.
Yeah, she did really good.
And shout out my nigga RJ too.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out my nigga RJ.
No, they pissed me off.
Jacksonville.
It's like they always don't.
That's Max. That's the HBO.
Yeah, it's the network.
Yeah, because they trying to figure out their space in the streaming shit. So like that's really just they cancel a lot of Issa good ass shows.
Yeah, I'm a big Issa Rae fan. So I was
she had a reality show.
They
canceled that.
I love Issa, but I love Chameleon in real life. Like just very humble, very sweet person. Like very open and like I fucks with it. Y'all tap in Florida shit. That's what it's called, right?
Florida shit.
Coming soon.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna see it,
right?
For
yep.
sure.
Yeah. Shout
Have
out
you
to
ever
me.
got head from a Florida bitch?
We trying to tap
type shit.
Okay, lastly, got to reel it back
Yes,
in.
I have.
We got a new little well, it's not a segment, a part of this segment, just a new little spill. So we're just gonna do tweet of the day. So basically, I'm just gonna read off a tweet that went viral that got people kind of stirred up on Twitter. It's crazy how everybody still call it Twitter and not X.
Nobody called it.
They didn't even change the name to X, formerly known as Twitter, or formerly Twitter.
Yeah.
If you like Google it, that's what the label.
But basically, I'm just gonna, and y'all just gonna tell me if that's what it is or what it ain't, and give y'all perspective. So we're gonna start with tweet of the day. Shout out to Dapper Damo. He said most Americans don't even make enough money to need financial literacy. It ain't enough money in your account to even properly budget. Just pay your bills and go see a movie or something, bro. Then he proceeded to say, and he followed up with, budget into some of y'all's choosing which necessities to go without in order to have a savings account, and that's not what it is supposed to be. Is that what it is or what it ain't?
Hey, that's
what it is. He's telling the truth.
Okay. I feel like that's what it was. That's what it is too. Because I feel like a lot of people, they call it like LLC Twitter. They try to tell you like,
go get an LLC.
Do that. Go get an LLC. But I think once I came to the conclusion that everybody's not meant to be a business owner.
Somebody got to be a worker.
Somebody got to be a worker.
Majority got to be a worker.
Yeah, so it's like, I feel like...
Just randomly put on hand sanitizer in the middle of the podcast, like somebody touched her.
No, just because like I like to keep my hands clean.
It's paid in
Right?
My bad, bro. That was just random as hell. She almost made me like stick my hand out.
I had the biggie shit going. I was like, I might need some too.
For me.
No, because
I be doing that shit.
No, I did it because like I have like my allergies been messing up. You know the seasons and stuff. So yeah, as we want to keep clean, make sure.
But yeah, no, I just feel like everybody ain't meant to be a boss. Some people really don't got the budget. Like that shit be sounding good.
And let's be real. What is the percentage of Americans even reaching 100,000 in a year? Like I think it's like 10 or 12% or something. I don't know.
And that's real. 100,000 a year, like, not even a lot no more.
Yeah, so
that's like middle class in like a lot of states now.
I think the shit's just a conversation, bro. Like it's all for talks. It's simple. If you like really got money and it don't matter what your opinion of what real money is. If you have more than what you can really just spend and go broke, then you need the literacy to understand if something was to happen, where's that money going? If you got children, will they be taken care of? If you don't have enough money and you still living like, I ain't gonna say necessarily check to check, but if you still surviving out this motherfucker, he right. Like you don't need to be stressing yourself about, because motherfucker, you can't take it with you. So if you only got a little bit, like just keep doing what you're doing, making sure you survive, making sure you ain't going underwater, and keep pushing until you get to where you're going. Because, like y'all said, the justice system ain't for us to win. Shit, neither is the financial system. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't out here just having money,
right?
For real, like you can't work a job and get real what we perceive as real money. Like you making money to survive within your means. So what the fuck do you need? Like if you go broke, you just not goddamn handling your business correctly. It ain't because you just making dumb decisions.
Right.
Like because if you getting 500 this week and you over here trying to spend 600, nigga, you don't need no motherfucking class to teach you that. You need common sense, bro.
No, that's true.
Like live at 300, so you got 200 to go to next week, and then now you got 400 to go on that third week. So now you can treat yourself to some shit.
A little snowball effect.
You know what I'm saying?
I honestly feel like I'm I'm sorry.
No, I agree with him. The budgeting part, like that's the only part I don't really agree with him, because no matter how much money you have to know how to budget things. Especially even if you got a little bit of money, but you're trying to get to the next level of having a little more money, you need to know how to budget.
Yeah,
what's
I
important
think
and what's
it's the
not.
way he said it, but I understood what he was trying to say.
Yeah, he's talking more so like people who trying to have a savings, and the savings is cool and all, but if you're not making enough, it's not gonna bear no interest. So it's not like your savings account gonna be earning you money. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga keep 3,000 in their savings until they need 3,000. Nigga, you could have kept it in your checking. Like,
And I think social media plays a big part in that. I feel like
it do.
Now, people always comparing themselves to what they see online. You really don't even know. Like, it's all smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody look like they got it one way.
Man, life be lifing for everybody. I know real millionaires out this motherfucker going through it. Financially and
that's
mentally.
what I said. If the pandemic didn't show us anything, it showed us that all these celebrities and people who proclaim to be rich live check to check just like us. If they was out here.
And I think it's important, and it kind of goes into your topic, like what you say, like you see millionaires out here struggling. Like you can't ever get too high up to where like you don't look, like how normal people look, because everything can be taken from you.
Facts.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't even about that. It's like how he said, motherfuckers live check. It's like the caliber that you own is the caliber of your money. So if your rent and your car note and your lifestyle needs $15,000 a month, if you making real money and you getting that, like it is perceived that you get money, which I am getting money, but my motherfucking lifestyle requires me to spend the money that I'm getting. So yeah, it is check to check, but my check's just bigger than the normal motherfucker.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Some of you niggas that went from making $16 an hour to $21 an hour, and see that shit really ain't move nothing, because now you can they raise your little lifestyle.
I ain't gonna lie, I've never really I'm blessed to. Y'all heard my shit earlier, just because motherfuckers do be trying to figure shit out. No scams, no grams. That shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be out here trying to get it just like everybody else, working day to day. But like, to be honest, motherfuckers do be getting caught up with the money play, like thinking, because they got it. Like they don't be going through the shit that everybody else be going through. So you might you onto something.
Yeah, most definitely. And I think that could lead us right into our first topic. So I started off because it's kind of around the memes or whatever. So the topic I chose was thinking too highly of yourself, like versus like being humble. So like, and I want to talk about that because I feel like a lot of people don't really know what humble means. I had a conversation with somebody this past weekend, and I'm like, they were kind of telling me like, oh, this person ain't humble. They wear all this jewelry. They wear this. They wear that. And I'm like, that has nothing to do with being humble.
Like, you could be humble and still wear jewelry.
You could be the cleanest nigga in the room. You could have on designer everything. It's about the way you treat people. It's about the way you act.
The way you carry yourself.
The way you carry yourself, not talking down on others, not acting like you're better than others. And I feel like a lot of people sometimes, when they're not used to having something, they kind of get the big head and forget where they come from. So, like, what's y'all opinion on it?
So, I'm going to start off because I feel like what you're talking about is kind of like the difference between arrogance and confidence. Like, it's a difference. Like, arrogance has, like, a negative connotation because it's, like, some hatred there. Like you said, it's like an insecurity that makes you feel like you're better than everybody else. But confidence is more like, damn, I'm that bitch. I'm popping my shit. You could be that bitch and popping your shit too. But, don't bring me down and tell me I'm not that because you feel like you are that. Like, we can all be that. Everybody should feel like that. So the humble thing I do get a little mixed up with because it's like, I think the definition of be humble is like I forgot. I can't quote it right now.
I'm going to give you some words.
Yeah. But yeah, like the confidence thing, like, yeah, I'm going to pop my shit. I'm going to feel good about myself, but I'm not going to think, just because I feel like this way, I'm better than this person. Because they can feel that way too.
Yeah, that's where you lose it.
I want to hear what you think, because you kind of specialize in branding, so it is a thin line between, you know what I'm saying, how people perceive you, whether you being humble or thinking highly.
First and foremost, what I would quote is, be humble, for the man says to you cannot penetrate your mind, for your mind is the strongest part of your body. Look over the little things he says to provoke you, for he is not on your level. You are the best and the strongest. And if you break that down, like, you can be humble, still be flashy, still pop your shit and all that, but be humble or being humble is just a sense of not allowing other people's words to fuck with your mind and what the reality is. So if you keep telling me, damn you, bro, I see you doing your shit, bro, and I take that, and that was making me think that I'm doing my shit and not myself, that's when I'm not being humble, because I'm allowing what you say to penetrate my mind.
Right, it's ego shit.
So really, when motherfuckers tell me all the time, bro, I see you doing your thing, I respond with, shit, I ain't nowhere near where I want to be at.
Right.
That's my sense of being humble. Because what you telling me and I'm popping my shit and doing my shit don't mean shit to me internally. Like, I appreciate that you view what I'm doing and you fucking with what I got going on, but within myself, nigga, I got a whole list of shit I gotta accomplish before I'm really get to where I feel like I'm popping my shit. And that's what being humble is to me.
Yeah.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer. Y'all kind of sound that shit up, low key. I feel like I'm very big on being humble. We could pop our shit or whatever, but as long as I know, like, I'm good, I always tell y'all, if I know I won, that's enough for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how it's perceived, because I really know what's going on. I don't care after we separate ways or whatever. I don't care what nobody's saying. I know the truth. I know what it really is. So you can go and run your mouth and tell a whole nother story, but me and you both know what it really is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel like that humble shit
Come
come in
run
on
your
my
mouth
end.
about me.
And I'm
coming
gonna
to find
piggyback off of that. One thing,
Oh, yeah, I definitely want to see me.
one thing I have learned is, like, I think when people, like, aren't used to having certain things and then they finally get it, it can be like a rush. Or if you got too many yes men around you, it can be a rush.
Yeah.
And that's why you see, like, people who's at the top of the food chain, they crumbling right now because they're so used to feeling like they're in control and in demand and telling people what to do and being like narcissistic and things like that. Then it's like, when their world come crashing down, they don't
You go to
know.
Bali?
But it's like, you know, I'm big on my spirituality. So it's like, I feel like being humble is the people who are able to obtain these things, but worldly things don't make them happy, or that's not what you get your source of happiness from, that's how you remain humble. Because if material things are where you get your source of happiness from, and everything is about money, cars, clothes, hoes, you're never going to be fulfilled. But if you have a relationship with the higher power and some spirituality within you, it's nothing that goes on in this world that can make you not be content within yourself, because you have that spirit within you, and that's why you're gonna be at peace.
Yeah, and that's where you get your values from.
I literally just wrote in my notes, like, to myself a couple of days ago. I put on my close friends, and I'm gonna give it to you based off what you just said. Niggas don't base, or I'm speaking to you guys, like, niggas don't base your value off what the world sees as valuable. What the Most High say, go with that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Yeah.
That's real, because a lot of people don't have the spirit in them, and they lacking, they losing.
And that's why it's important. Like, you could see somebody that has what looks like to you everything, but they really have nothing. Like, and like, that's where the arrogance come in too. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I'm at the top or whatever, because where do you have to grow? Like, my dad taught me, like, the best place to be is when you down, because guess what? Well, it's not the best, but guess what? You can only go up. If I'm so high up here, I can't even. I'm touching the ceiling already. Only place I can go is fall. That's, you know what I'm saying?
And then it's just like, when something's in you or it's in you, people can see it. It don't matter how you wear, how you don't have to yell it. It's just like, you know, like, okay, he one of them ones.
Yeah, he one of them
she
ones.
one of them ones. Like, it's just something you know. Versus the loudest nigga in the room who like, bro, I got this, I got that, I don't. It'd be like, you got to yell it, because you don't really know if we can see it for real. You're not used to being that guy, you know? Yeah.
And just to bring it back on the spiritual level, like y'all was saying, when you got a spiritual foundation, I feel like you get your values and how you know what I'm saying, how you see yourself come from where you at with God on a spiritual level or your own personal journey. But when you don't have that spiritual foundation, like, you gotta kind of be vain and build that shit up yourself. So, like, instead of deriving your shit from God, you try to build yourself up to be a God, your own God.
That's
You
ego,
know
and it don't work. It don't work.
And guess what? God got the final say.
Yeah.
You can make yourself a false idol too. You idolizing yourself.
Look at Let me shut up.
Yeah. No pressure.
You know what your car blowing up? The dealer.
Anything questionable, put an emoji in front of it.
But I think that's good. So that'll lead us into our next topic.
That can lead into mine. So for me, I wanted to talk about how can you tell somebody is a good person.
How can you tell?
How can you tell somebody is a good person, or what are the qualities that in your mind would make somebody a good person, or kind of tell if they not a good person?
I know how to tell if they not a good person.
Yeah, I can tell you how somebody not a good person. Like one of the ways for me, I seen this too. I had reposted it, but like a person was like, you could tell a person wasn't raised right or a good person if they base everything off of like a white people spectrum type shit. Like
the white gaze.
The
white gaze.
It's kind of like you not seeing from everybody else's point of view. So that's how I can firstly tell.
I never heard of that one. Okay. You trying to throw shots?
No, that's just one. No, I'm not. That's just one way.
But no, okay, I understand. But I don't feel like that would necessarily make them a bad person. I think that kind of just they don't really understand the world. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who said that?
I seen it on Twitter. That's why I was like, I agree with it. Like,
X.
you know.
X.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but there are some people like that. Like I seen a video where they were, just to piggyback off what you were saying, they were asking them if they could be another race for a day. What race would they be? And
Everybody
only the
was
black people said they still wanted to be their own race, black. The Asian people wanted to be white. Indians wanted to be white. Everybody else wanted to be white.
Just for a day? Shit, I want to be somewhere where I can speak another language.
Everybody's like, I love being black. I
love being like mixed up and everything too, but I like culture. So I would like to experience another person's culture though. It's just as like, especially from a language barrier, because that really ties back to the spirituality, like understanding, like language, understanding the word and the Bible. All of that is. Like,
I might be Dominican.
I think I'd be a midget.
That's not a race.
That ain't a race. I'm fucking with you. Midgets come up a lot on our shit, yo.
I can't wait till we got a midget on the pod.
That's like, midget Matt.
We was
talking to Cash about that.
Yeah, we fuck midget Matt. But to go back to the topic at hand, hold on. I be feeling like I got dementia, dog. What was the topic?
How we know somebody's a good person? I would say sometimes you just have to test it. Like for me, a lot of times, like y'all know my tactic. I just like to play so slow or dumb or whatever. So I just kind of want to see what you think you're gonna get away with when you have that leeway, and then I can kind of tell if you're a good person or not.
I'm gonna be honest.
That's bad. That's bad.
I was about to say, I don't know if that make you a good person.
Manipulative, manipulation.
Manipulation.
Y'all be making up words on here too?
Yeah. Definitely.
They say I'm a manipulator.
I be like, it's gonna be dumb stuff like that. Y'all would be like, but I judge off like certain, like, okay, like I done dealt with a girl before and like she pull up and pull into the we going into the store and like, no, not handicap, but like the checkout where they gotta come bring the people their groceries in their car.
Oh, the pickup.
Yeah, I'm like, we can't park here. And I'm like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it's like, bitch,
you're not a good person. Like, shit like
that shit today.
Yeah.
Or a bitch just pushing the cart. Like, you ain't gonna take it back. You gotta take it to the
I'm just lazy. That don't mean I'm not a good person.
Yeah. Nah, if a bitch like if she still eat like Taco Bell late at night, you're not a good person.
That's just unhealthy.
You're not good to yourself. You're not gonna be good to me.
Yeah, people who don't drink water are always horrible people.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, that's kind of crazy.
What's your answer, you all? Like, how you know a person not a good person?
I mean, definitely the morals that they stand on. And really, man, I think it's just easy to see. Like, it's black and white. It's either you do right or you do wrong. And if I see you doing wrong, that means you ain't really just standing on it. I'm just a person, like, I just like to see a motherfucker, standing on what they talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But at the same time, I feel like everybody has good and bad in them. It's just like, it's what you gonna give more power to. Like, everybody do something wrong or fuck up. But
well, yeah, I ain't gonna say I don't give a fuck, but when it comes to me, I want to be more so of how and what you do to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I see you handling your shit the right way, then I can't speak on you being a bad person because my experience with you has been good.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's all, I think it's just a moral thing.
He just hit on something too, because I be trying to tell people your experience with somebody is not somebody else's experience. So you can't go off what like I
might not fuck with that person.
Right.
And that's why I treat them the way I do. And if they come back and tell you, oh, bro, don't be really hollering at me, talking to me, it might be a reason.
Yeah.
But if you meet me, like, you'll get a whole different, and that's why I tell people in general, because a lot of people like be trying to judge what I do off the ground. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, you gonna fail. I'm trying to figure my life out from Instagram,
from social media.
That's why I don't go off other people's perception of people. I like to
get to know you myself.
Man, that's how I am with artists. I gotta watch artist interviews, like new artists that I never heard of. When motherfuckers trying to put me on their music, I be trying to find their interviews because I need to go figure out like the person before I can even get in tune with their music.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
Because that's real. Because I feel like these days a lot of people, they just want the image of whoever got the most followers and likes, and a lot of people not doing that. So they'll go get a crash out or somebody, and then now you done invested in this person, and they allegations come up.
Oh, this shit.
Yeah.
We gotta block that out.
Block.
But
that was crazy.
Was that a personal? Yeah.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
I know who that is.
Hey, put an emoji over my face again.
Yeah, that was a shot.
But yeah, so it's like you do have to know people. But on the serious tip, one big thing for me is how you treat your family. I feel like I know everybody didn't come from good families. Yeah. But I'm big on like forgiveness.
That's a good one.
And having, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good one right there.
Having some type of what's the word I'm looking for?
Compassion.
Grace.
Grace.
Yeah.
You gotta have grace on people. So it's like,
man,
okay, your mama was a crackhead, but I'm not finna sit in this car with you like, fuck you, bitch.
Crackhead.
Yeah. Nah, I done seen some people really disrespect.
When I see people disrespect, like really disrespectful to their moms, like that's an automatic turn off to me. Cause like y'all know my story, like with my mom, but I still have not. I was not the child to disrespect my mom. Yeah. So like, and if you bold enough to just disrespect your mom, like it's like
for me, it's how you treat service workers. You know what I'm saying? Like if we at a restaurant and shit, like how you treating the people, like, or even if we at McDonald's, like just somebody who, if you're not somebody who considers others or considerate, and in a way that's like the little things to where like you really don't gotta do much to like consider other people, and you choose not to every time. You really.
I mean, I don't give a fuck what you do. Service or not, if you fuck up with me, you fucked up. I'm gonna be on your ass. But
you know, some people like they'll start demeaning them like, that's why you work at McDonald's.
I just seen somebody that's why you working at the gas station.
So like, shit, I got a job.
Like,
motherfucker walking.
Yeah,
I don't like when they do that, but I know what you talking about. Like, especially women. Some women just be rude.
Real. I see. One time, and you know who you is, bitch. Let me tell you. I'm sorry. Okay, look. One time we was at a restaurant, and the girl, her dude, because we was like some couple settings. So her dude tipped the lady like a good like $8. This girl gonna pick up the $5 bill. She don't need that, and go put the $5 in her pocket and left the lady $3. I said, you nasty bitch. And we fell out shortly after that. I knew she was a nasty person. Because who does that?
I can't rock with nobody.
Like I can't. You know.
Now you got me looking bad.
Yeah.
That looks so.
$3 tip on the meal is crazy.
That's crazy. Took the $5 because her man put the $5, so she thought she could take it. Like,
and all three of y'all ate. Really, 5 was crazy.
Hold on, wait a minute. What you put down?
Oh, for my topic.
No, for your tip.
First of all, my man tipped his. Then I ain't take the money. I think he took like $10 or something. I don't know, but she took $5 back.
It was like a group set.
Yeah, it was a group.
I thought he was talking about for all y'all.
But she was like, she don't need this much money. Like, this was at the time. This is a couple years ago. I'm very single, but this damn, y'all really be doing me like. This was at the time. At the time, I had a man.
What's T, sis?
I'm very single, but at the time, yes, I had a man.
Okay.
No, I think those were all good. Yeah,
bro. I really felt like I was just watching the episode and not a part of
it. But yeah, should we get into the next one too? Are you you're a parent?
Yes, I am. Okay. A father.
Okay, perfect. So, and I'm a mom too. So I think this topic is good. Who comes first, your spouse or your kid?
It's caused a big debate on social media.
And I know it's so cliche, but everybody talks about
In
it.
what
so
situation though?
That's what I'm saying though.
It
And it depends on like how old is the child.
So I believe they're talking about like in a household.
And a
Like, are you
structure.
choosing your wife and husband over your kid?
A lot
And
of
I
people
think
put it in a dynamic of like, as a woman, who should you feed first? Like,
that's stupid.
and shit, or like who
Well, it ain't
comes
shit.
first?
My motherfucking plate better come first.
Yeah, I feel like if we going by
piece of
Bible terms, your spouse is supposed
Yeah,
to come
yeah, for
first.
sure.
Because you can make more kids.
I think in the overall, you said.
Ooh, because you can make more kids.
Yeah, I'm not agreeing to that point.
But you can find another man or woman.
You can make another kid.
But a marriage union is not supposed to be looked at like
Making
that.
another kid is
Yeah, he was like,
I'm thinking about my baby.
That was on read your Bible.
Control Alt Delete.
That part right there.
I get what you said, but he right though. That
God
is
was
what
killing
it
people kids as punishment. But I ain't gonna like I'm taking them.
Emoji over my face.
What is he talking about?
Y'all don't read your Bible?
We know what you're talking
He's
about,
not
man.
clearing, y'all. You just hurt my heart.
No, I'm just saying.
You can say that like dogs. You get a big.
I'm just saying.
The part of I kind of do think the spouse is supposed to come first, because it goes down to the fact of if I can't stand on my 10, and if I can't do what I need to do, then I'm definitely not gonna be able to provide for my child.
Right.
Thank you.
So make sure I'm good, so I can make sure we good.
And I feel like to piggyback off what you say, I feel like people who put their children over their spouse in the household, it can cause confusion. Like if you have a mom who puts her children over their dad, now you got children who
now you
growing up being
disrespect them.
disrespectful
No,
to their
Yeah,
parents.
it kind of
You know what I'm
creates
saying?
that image. Yeah,
So
yeah.
y'all have
That's
to,
true.
as the people who are running the household, be so locked in because kids will manipulate you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Mommy wouldn't do it, I'm gonna go to daddy. Daddy don't do it, I'm gonna go to mommy. So y'all gotta be locked in so that y'all really raising them up right.
I agree. It definitely should be. I'm sorry, Mom. It definitely should be spouse first, and then the kids will be taken care of within that because y'all working together, y'all team, y'all partners. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna work with your partner first, and then the people who are under you, which will be your children. But y'all goals should have y'all children's best interest in mind. So at the same time, everybody taken care of.
Perfectly
Yeah, I
said.
think so like we all agree. Like I believe spouse should definitely become before child because I'm more traditional and I feel the same way.
And you
Like,
can always
I'm
get
not-
more of them niggas.
No,
I'm
not saying.
And they say, sir, there's a problem with the pregnancy. Is your wife or your baby? Who do you want to save?
Okay,
I'm
you
saving
choose
my
the
wife.
wife. Yeah.
I don't know anything like that.
Yeah.
But I think where social media takes it another turn because it's like,
And I feel like
I just ain't gonna say
No,
nothing.
some women be dumb. They be like, save my baby.
No,
you
like-
don't even know him.
He don't even got no name.
Like, what's
he's a
wrong?
stranger. Just
He only been out here 2 minutes.
dang.
Boy, they put.
But no,
They
like some
hard.
people take it as a stream, like, oh, if the house is on fire or whatever. I'm sure if I chose the right husband or whatever, we're gonna get the kids out first. So like they be trying to take it down to that, like, oh, you're supposed to choose your child, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, no.
Like-
Nah,
Yeah, 'cause you can
house
run.
fire, like, you're an adult.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to
We
help
get in
you
the
out?
I get the kids, you get the dog.
You better wake your ass up. Roll.
Nigga, leave
when they taught
in
us in
this
school, drop and roll. Roll your ass out the house.
No, because if the house is on fire and nigga, you try to come grab me before our kids, I'm not fucking with you.
No,
Go
I'ma
get
be
the fucking
honest.
kids.
I'm a fight or flight nigga. You seen that on the app? That
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say much. I'm kind of like I'm gonna save myself. So when I get married, that's gonna have to be something I'm gonna have to.
We got to work
I
on.
don't know. That's a tough one right there with that fire shit.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
for
not
sure.
saving you? Yeah, in a fire. Are you saving your kids or your wife first?
Who's saving me?
Right. Like say shit.
My girl a firefighter, so hey,
Oh shit.
she's saving all of us.
She gonna throw y'all on her back.
Period. I like that.
Same
Cause
shit.
where are the kids at in the house? Because I plan on having a big house. So if they in like another wing and I got to jump through some fire to get over there, you have to call it what it is.
Yeah.
God will make no mistake.
Save yourself.
We out this bitch.
Save yourself.
Oh my god, I'm a mom. I don't care if I gotta go through the fire or whatever. I'm going to get my baby because I'm a mom.
Well, let's hope you make it back out.
There's no you ain't gonna be in the entertainment industry.
Won't be out here. What?
I know you gonna take it too far.
Okay. All right, I ain't gonna do it.
But the producer is looking at y'all niggas like,
He ain't gonna have to do a lot of work.
Calm down.
I know you gonna say I know.
Yeah, I was ready.
Listen, I seen this one TikTok and it was like me and my twin on the phone joking about shit we probably gonna go to hell about.
Yeah.
That shit gets wicked on the phone.
I know. What did I tell you? I said he's sick.
They don't really know this nigga.
Yeah, I was definitely finna say something crazy.
I get off the phone with him, I be having to pray. I be like, God,
I can't believe he think this way.
Yeah, nah. Mocha, you come here looking like if you want to.
Oh my God. Nah.
3rd-degree burns.
You finna get killed.
No, one time, okay, I gotta tell you the story, you all. On April. Oh, it's bad. Okay, on April Fool's, I was like, I'm pregnant. I was pranking him or whatever. Hey. But it was a couple days after that. This man.
It was April 4th, but it was supposed to be April Fool's joke. But go ahead.
This man goes send, because if I'm pregnant, I gotta come to the pod pregnant. This man goes send a meme of somebody kicking somebody's stomach. Like, yeah, if I was really freaking pregnant, like, that would have hurt my feelings.
You telling group chat business?
All day. NDA?
You see.
I'm just glad, because she looking at the eclipse and shit. I'm glad you stable.
Why you told them that?
I thought you was going to come fucked up.
Oh my
They
God.
tell you don't look at the eclipse. What she think? She talking about she think
that
it's
like it is.
hiding the superpowers from her. She wanted to become a werewolf.
It's not a superpower.
Look, and
That's a
a
curse.
couple minutes later, I was like, dang, my vision is messing up.
That's what it's called. It's something effect. Like when you think.
No, I really had blind spots.
Damn, so please.
What?
You know what I'm talking about. So,
placebo
effect. Placebo effect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
When you don't know what you're talking
I'm
about.
like,
Okay.
Placebo effect is like when your mind.
No,
makes you
I
think-
get that.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
like.
I just
No.
couldn't think of the word. So she had the placebo
No,
effect.
I
She
really
looked
had
at it and she
blind
thought,
spots.
well, if you stare at the sun, yeah, that's gonna fuck up your eyes.
Yeah.
You never did that as a kid.
Yeah, let's.
I do it as
Let's
an
just
adult.
move along. All right, so let's get into shout out.
Okay.
Rock out. Shit.
Shout out.
Oh, this one's good.
Let's make
Okay,
it
so in our shout out or rock out segment, I'm just people write into us and you just tell us your opinion on the situation.
happen. It's that relationship shit that you get to.
But the first one is 420 related.
Okay.
So what's up, y'all? It's 420, and I'm a cannabis mom. I smoke regularly,
Yes.
and I'm truthful and open about it with my kids. Recently, my oldest daughter, who is 15, asked if she could try weed. I'm happy she came to me opposed to sneaking behind my back. Would I be shot out to smoke weed with my daughter?
You a bad mom.
Rock out. Shit, right?
You a bad mom.
Nah, I like the reason I say rock out.
It sound like a Jaden situation.
The reason I say rock out is because like I had a mom who was cool like that. Like
Smoking with you at 15?
nah, my mama didn't smoke.
No, so she ain't cool like that then.
Nah, but if she did,
But saying
my
she's a bad mom is
my mom's
crazy.
the type like if I was 15
Yeah.
and I was smoking and I went to her and told her I'd be smoking, she gonna tell me like just do it in the house because I don't want the neighbors fucking with you. Like she wasn't like very strict, and because of that, nobody could tell her anything about her kids that she didn't
ain't
already
know.
know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I understand that as far as like, you know, you probably
doing
gonna try
it already.
you probably gonna try
Oh,
to do
yeah,
it
yeah.
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it, but I'm not going to condone it and do it with you.
I'm not
Like,
going to introduce my 15-year-old to
Yeah,
drugs.
you ain't about to see me hitting it, and then I'll pass it to you, and I'll watch you hit it, and we
Yeah.
just cool like that.
So, okay, I'm big on, I'm not my child's friend. I'm really big on that. But, well, I do want to be her friend, but not in the sense where I'm doing drugs with you. But at the same time, I can't say it's a bad mom because me personally, if my 15-year-old daughter came to me and said it, my response would be, well, I would tell her why I don't want her to smoke, but if you are going to smoke in the house. I'm not going to smoke with you, especially if I'm a smoker. Her mom's a smoker. She sees her mom smoke. So who am I to be like, oh, this and that? So it's like, I'm not going to smoke with you, but I do want you to smoke in the house.
So
I think
this
it
why I
depends
would
on the
say
maturity of the child.
no.
Or go to the backyard.
What's wrong with saying no?
Because you
Exactly,
saying
cause-
no, then they're gonna go sneak, and now you have people
Yeah.
potentially
Or
lacing
you should
her.
have not control of your kids, but you should.
That sound better.
Like parenting wise, like you should have established something with your child to where listen, like right now, no, like at 15, no, you shouldn't be smoking. I smoked when I was 15, and here's why I feel like you shouldn't smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Now you may do whatever, but that could be a teachable moment, or that's a time to be a parent, as opposed to be like, well, hey, she's gonna do it anyway. Like, let me know.
But you say
I don't
no,
think
this
that's
is why you
going.
can't smoke, and then they go and you start seeing them smelling like weed. Now they smoking
Yeah,
with
now it's
her
consequences.
boyfriend or something.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
consequences.
You know?
I feel like everybody parenting style is different. Like me
Yeah.
personally, like if my son
I'm
came
like,
to me
fire
like,
that shit up, Roy.
15, I might.
Yeah,
I don't know. The reason I feel like that is because number one, I feel like kids gonna do what the fuck they want to do anyway.
Not mine.
And then I don't want you going out there and getting the wrong thing because they lacing shit with fentanyl.
Shit, that can happen.
But
anyway.
they can just get to the wrong thing and smoke that shit in the room. Like y'all letting them, like you're not providing the weed. You not.
I think
so. They can still go get some K2 and smoke that shit right in the room. Now you gotta watch your son overdose.
Wrong is wrong, right is right.
Child, like if I know that you are impressionable, you are childish, you talk like. But if I feel like 15, 16, like I know me at 15, 16, like I was maneuvering like a grown up. Like I was driving.
But it was the circumstances in which you was raised that had you with that mindset.
Right.
So you were smoking weed at 15, 16?
I didn't smoke, but I tried it.
I snuck and smoked weed at 16. That was my first time. So I snuck and did it. My dad found out. His first thing wasn't to scold me. He was just like, "Okay, I'm about to educate you on weed." That was his first thing.
Because I was smoking at 15 and 16 and I was hiding it because I knew it was wrong. When I got caught, my mom was not going for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was an adult and I started smoking, like you were saying, my mom was still wasn't cool with just passing me the blunt. That shit took time. Even to the point where I always had weed, my mom smoked.
Yeah.
So it's like, if she wanted to smoke, I got weed, so you gonna have to smoke. She gonna put that bitch in the ashtray. Now they had. It's just like it's crossing the line. You know what I'm saying?
No, my mom is still the same way. She would not pass a blunt with me. But
now we grown, so
I don't want to smoke with my parents. Even if it's older age.
I don't smoke.
When I did smoke, I never wanted to smoke with my mom.
I smoked with my great uncle. My great uncle, 76 years old, and he gonna roll that blunt.
No,
he
uncles and shit might be a little different.
Yeah.
But
no, like I
my mom, I ain't smoking with my mom. I ain't smoking with, you know.
Even my pops, like.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. If my pops was alive, I probably smoke with him.
That's why I feel like I'm speaking from I'm thinking of a son, a dad.
That's what I'm saying. Like even with my pops, like
my daughter is gonna be a little different.
Yeah.
And you know, double standards exist.
Standards.
But like my son, he 15. I feel like he mature and stuff. Like I'm looking at my nephew and shit.
I mean,
but then if I see you being lazy, your grades is like another conversation.
Now you can't smoke weed.
Now you can't. You know, so it's like
No, that shit sound crazy. It's like now you can't play the game.
Oh, you got an F. I better not smell no motherfucking weed there until you get an A.
I think
niggas smoke all the weed you want.
I grew up around I know a lot of people who's like in high school smoking, and they parents like just knew. Look,
I think it says a lot when your kid comes to you with something like this. Me, I would have never went to my parents and say, "Oh, I'm ready to have sex" or "I'm ready to smoke weed"
I actually
or
think
anything like
she's
that.
a good mom.
I wouldn't. Like if your kid can come to you, she didn't tell us her race.
Was she white?
I don't know, but
no, a lot of people scared of their parents.
Light.
A lot of people scared of their parents. See, I had a mama like that. I could have went to my mama. And now, I don't think my mama would have sat there and smoked with me, but I could have, like, when I smoked weed, my mama knew. Shit. Anything I did, my mama knew.
It could have been it could even
my
be
motherfucking ass, boy. We from the rack, boy. Ain't no motherfucking smoking weed in my mama's house, boy.
I don't know. It just depends
my
on the
people from
parents.
Chicago. I was actually born in Chicago too, so like we can definitely not smoke it in our grandma's house or mama's house or something like that. And my mama was like no tolerance, so I didn't tell her nothing. I snuck and did everything, but that's the problem. Like I was being sneaky.
But you definitely want to have a
It ain't
level.
necessarily you think that's the problem, but if you was allowed to do it more, you just would have been condoned to do more of what you were doing. Sneaking is harder to get done.
Yeah, because when you draw a line,
that minimizes what you're doing.
All right, let me say it like this though. I could have been a teenager smoking, but because my mama was so cool, it actually turned me away from it.
Yeah, you ain't have to do it.
And when I did try it, I told her.
But that was your choice, though.
And I told right, but I think it came into play how she raised me, and not being fearful of her.
I think
I know I have cousins who are fearful of their parents, and they was the main ones doing shit.
And I think you have to be truthful with your kids and open with your kids. So I'm not saying I'm not gonna sit and smoke this faces blunt with you, but I want my daughter to be able to come to me with the things that she wants to try or be curious about, so she's not going to other people's parents who you don't have no control over, or other kids who could get her introduced into fuck shit.
Like, so I feel like it can be two things can be true at the same time. Like, you want to have a relationship with your child to where they feel like they can come to you and like as that introduction, like, hey mom, I'm thinking about trying this. Hey, the pops, I'm thinking about trying this, or what you think about this, that, and the third. But then you can have that relationship and also steer them in the right direction and just not some shit not going like that. And when you're an adult, you can make your own decisions. But while you live here under this roof, no, I'm not gonna condone that because I feel like that's gonna lead you on the path. And then it started there. Now, what if they want to have a drink? You know what I'm saying? What if he want to try shroom? His brain ain't even all the way to. It's other shit that can come. Like, it's more shit that can come from that. What if nigga want to smoke blacks?
It's a boundary right there. Like you said, it's good for us to have that relationship where you feel comfortable and you able to come to me as your parent and tell me, you know, this is what you want to encounter in XYZ, but if I don't motherfucking got the respect for you to listen to my response, what you asking and talking to me about, like, I'm supposed to be the one to guide you and advise you to make the right decision. So if I condone and be like, oh no, well, you know, if you want to smoke, like, this is how you go get it, and this is how you roll it, and this is how you make sure it ain't fucked up. Like, hell no, listen. Like you said, your brain ain't even fully developed. You don't need to be doing that. And if you do it, you ain't here doing that, motherfucker. Yeah. Like, and you better not. Like,
you should have enough respect for me. If they got enough respect to come to you and tell you, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, when everybody knows that's not a normal conversation amongst a child and a parent. So y'all already have this relationship. Now it's on you to have the responsibility and accountability to lead your child in the right way. Yeah.
I'm not smoking no blunt with my child. So you shout out for smoking a blunt with her. I ain't doing that.
I mean, like I said, if it's my son, I don't know. It depends.
Maybe when they grow.
But I think
it's just like sex. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what
I would tell my son and my daughter, like, nah. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking in my crib. Either one of y'all.
Oh yeah, I ain't playing.
I feel like I want that close bond with my daughter that when she decides that's what she want to do, she's comfortable enough to talk to me. No, I don't. But and I could steer her in the right direction instead of her sneaking and going.
But even with your like for me, I feel like in some ways it's kind of double standards with parent, or you got to look at different ways. But my son and my daughter, because just in general, bro, like we all did it. But in high school, you really don't got no business fucking. Like,
boys.
It's nothing that's coming out of it. Like, you still
did not do it. I was not fucking in high school.
Oh yeah, I was fucking. I was fucking.
I like that. Y'all Florida motherfuckers different.
Yeah, because they was fucking in like 6th and 7th grade. I'm like, what are y'all doing? I didn't even know what sex was. I was like,
but you still gonna do it, so I could teach you how to be safe. But I'm not gonna encourage you to go do that shit.
I started fucking back too, like in the senior year.
So I was fucking freshman year.
I went to prom my junior year.
Yeah. Like, shout out to them senior babies.
Oh no.
So yeah, you pretty much shout out if you smoke that blunt.
I was saying shit before.
Yeah, we get to the next.
I think it just depends, but I do feel like some people have
so we get to the next one.
Unconventional relationships with their children, but it still works out. I feel like everybody tries to say, you gotta be this type of parent, you gotta be this type of parent. But everybody
it's all about the type of person you are and what your values are. So like she might be more free spirited, have different values or whatever.
And then the kid too, like if you a kid and you on par to have a D1 scholarship or something, isn't that what it is? Like you on par.
No, you're not.
Hell no, you're not smoking. Like what you mean? You get what I'm saying?
But if you can tell your kid is a loser, just be like, yeah, I do that.
You're a loser. Y'all, this is funny, right?
You finna be doing Instacart anyway.
Let me teach you how to smoke and drive.
You about to do Instacart.
I fucked up on this one, so like it's cool. Smoke, do what you need.
I'm saying, I'm like, I don't know. It's depend on the kid.
Nigga,
might need to relax.
It's the daddy I chose
to. My nerves.
Instacart, that's crazy. You're a loser.
What's the next?
Okay. Mocha girl, help me out. Should a man still give you head when you're hairy? I'm asking because my boyfriend of 3 years hasn't been giving me head for the last couple months. I asked him why, and he said, how many times have you been completely bald in the last couple months? I can't believe him. It's not incredibly hairy. I shave at least once a month, and he hasn't shaved our whole relationship. Am I shot out for expecting head even when I'm hairy?
You shot out for being hairy for months. That's insane.
She said she shaved once a month.
But she just said it's been months.
I feel like she shot out. It shouldn't be a conversation. Once your partner tell you what they prefer, just get with that. And if you prefer him to be trimmed,
say so.
Yeah, do it.
Girl, you ain't shot out. If niggas gonna eat it, they gonna eat it. Hairy or not. Sorry, you was not shot out. Sorry. Gag, motherfucker. The fuck?
And that hair don't be like the most. I don't want.
Especially when it's growing back, it's prickly.
Yeah, and shit. I don't want my face in there neither.
Yeah, and you know,
it's cool every now and then.
Hair chops older.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm a person.
That should be a little pissy.
Yeah.
I'm a person.
The time I licked some pissy pussy, it was hairy. I'm just being honest, bro.
That shit was a combo.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm the type of person I get waxes or whatever, but at the end of the day, if a nigga really fuck with you and you a little prickly or a little hair growing back, he gonna still eat that shit.
Yeah, like,
especially if this your 3-year boyfriend and he ain't shaved not once the whole relationship. First off,
you should have asked about that. We talking about what she did. She shot out.
As women, y'all got more control. Like, if you want me to shave, just do it for me. Go grab the clippers. Right. Let's make this
I ain't
fun.
letting you down there with no clippers, but
let's make this fun.
Tell me
I've heard a woman say that they husbands.
bonding activity.
I've heard women say their husbands shave their vaginas for them. I'm like, bro, that's a different level of intimacy. Like,
I might hold a lip.
I know when they pregnant.
Hold a lip, help you line it up.
I know when they pregnant, niggas do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But somebody did it for you.
Yeah, when I was pregnant, because I mean, yeah, you can't see, so it gets really wild.
Bitch, you shout out. Say that. Cat.
I think you can, maneuver. If you're in a relationship, it is what it is. Yeah. I'm gonna eat that motherfucker regardless.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. They be acting so big. Like if a nigga don't eat that shit.
Nigga don't still eat it, but I'm not eating hairy pussy for 3 months straight.
No,
what are you doing?
He said has it been completely bought? She said she's been shaving every month. It just be like.
Once a month enough? That's not enough.
I think it's back to what bro said. Like it's all about the preference.
Hair asshole.
I mean, but most niggas' preference is for it to be bald.
Yeah.
So we can do our thing.
It's them old niggas. She must be used to old niggas.
Hell no.
But that's just the point. If you've been in a long-term relationship, it don't really matter.
Yeah.
But my girl get the laser. You know what I'm saying?
Put a little K in that shit. If you gonna groom that shit, line that bitch up.
Do what?
Put a little K on the with the hair. You know what I'm saying? Get that bit of tape up or something. Like you can't have that bit out here just come on now.
Yeah, but
get that bit of fade or something.
You gotta listen to your partner too.
Yeah, I mean, of course, if you like, okay, if he tells me like that's the problem, okay, we're gonna fix it. But 3 years, like, don't be sitting here acting funny like you don't want it.
Yeah,
like he still shout out for not eating pussy unless it's bald. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
especially
crazy.
in a relationship.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like you know,
it's like
y'all
both going like on some low key some tip.
If a nigga hungry, a nigga eat.
Yeah, nigga, thank you.
Yeah.
But you don't even be understanding like you get it more in when it's bald.
Okay, yeah, no, I prefer that too. Like as women, we prefer the bald.
Little rub burn effect when there be a lot of hair, like kind of.
Yeah. It's prickly.
Yeah.
The prickly shit fucked up.
Yeah, the prickly shit.
Yeah.
I don't like the shaving thing like that. That'd be horrible. But the waxes, like when it's completely bald, sex do be better, 10 times better. Like you be.
What about men? She said he don't shave.
Yeah, like you ain't shaved the whole relationship. So
y'all like that?
I mean, it just depends. Like I'm not finna sit and complain, but if the shit getting too out of hand, then yeah, shave. But I mean, I could take either or, bald or hairy. It depends. I like a little friction sometimes.
Like, some girls feel like that's too feminine if you bald.
So I done dealt with girls who want that shit gone.
It feels a little beastly, like a little caveman.
It depends. It depends on your partner.
But it give them more inches when they shaved. True. By the way, it looks like it, or it's an illusion.
I mean, like, okay.
That's like a hoe with her shapes on. With her shapewear on.
The illusion.
The perception.
Yeah, the perception.
Take that bitch on. It's like the can
but that fupa just
can of biscuits is crazy. Nah, man,
No, for real, how y'all feel about fupas? Because it was an argument. It was this girl and she was in a club, right? The dude was trying to talk to her, but she really wasn't trying to talk like that. So he got mad and he was like, "Bitch, that's why you got a fupa anyway." And I felt I know he wasn't talking to me, but I still felt played because I'm like, damn, you was just trying to talk to her. Now you talking about her little fupa. Like you lame as fuck.
It depends, like what type of fupa we talking about.
It wasn't like a big fupa. Like she just had a little pudge stomach. Like she was decent looking. Like I put it.
She got to tuck it in her jeans.
I don't even think it was like even that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, is it gonna sit on my forehead while I eat?
Bruh, I don't.
Like, what are you
talking about? My forehead is crazy.
All right, let's come on. Let's get into Paid N Bazed plays, man.
I had these type of experiences.
Yeah. Last but not, it's not last. Okay, Paid N Bazed plays. So today we're gonna do it a little different. We just want to talk about all the music that's going on. This is basically normally our music segment. Mm-hmm. But normally we give you something that you've been getting paid to or getting based to. But today we're gonna do it a little different. So we just gonna talk about. There's been a lot of beef in the air. You know what I'm saying? So. Of course, you got the Drake and the J. Cole situation. You got the Future and the Drake situation. You got the Weeknd and the Drake, so on and so forth. So I kind of want to get y'all opinion on the music that we done got out of
Drake ate all them up, by the way. But he really did ate all. He ate all of them up when it came to his response.
It's a lot going on. I mean, I feel like right now, if we keeping score, Drake's in the lead. You know what I'm saying? He done dropped 2, and we haven't heard like a full Kendrick diss. Like he diss on the Future.
Yeah.
Cole, you let us down.
I love J. Cole.
I just want to say that I came on here before anything got too far, and I said, y'all, J. Cole is gonna humble his way out of this situation.
Yeah,
I'm
bad enough to say you was right.
That's exactly what he did.
But to his defense, I feel like we're seeing how messy this shit is. We're seeing behind the scenes, it's things being revealed, things is being leaked, and things like that. I think he knew it was finna go somewhere else, and he decided he didn't want to be a part of that.
Right,
yeah,
he's not
whatever helps you sleep at night, buddy.
J. Cole is not a worldly person. He's not sitting here worried about what y'all worried about. Thank you.
That nigga is worldly.
But I'm not gonna lie, as a day one Cole fan, that shit was disappointing, especially when you've been on the last few projects begging niggas to come at you.
So how about this? I want to take the conversation a different way. So, because we all gonna have our separate opinions about the tracks. So let's just have a conversation about the position that AI is playing in this situation.
I hate it.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this is something new that we've never seen in music, to where like niggas are funneling their songs to kind of get the perception before they actually willing to put their face on it by claiming AI or whatever, or it might just be AI.
Help me understand what you're talking about. Like, what you mean with the AI? What is the AI having to do?
So tracks have been dropping, and when they drop, AI is so prevalent now that we don't even know if it's really from the artist or if it's AI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then Drake just doubled down and made it worse because he used an AI Tupac and Snoop Dogg in his latest diss track.
Damn.
So it's like, when these tracks is coming out, unless you just a diehard fan, like when that Drake track came out, I was like, this is Drake. Like, couldn't nobody tell me that's not Drake.
And we've gotten 2 fake AI Kendrick records. Or so to say. One was proven to be AI for sure, and then the other one we know for now.
So yeah, we don't know. So it's like, I don't like it because it's confusing me, and I don't like being confused.
I just don't like the lack of competition aspect. You being in the industry or whatever, how do you feel about it?
I really don't even know what's going on, to be honest. Like, I mean, I see the shit, but I don't keep up with it because it ain't my business. And then, it's hard to really tell what the fuck real, what's fake. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
There's a lot of shit going on, though.
Like what he said, in the past, I've been very more invested in beefs.
Yeah, it's just not. It
don't feel the same.
Yeah, I mean, they making it like a very sociable thing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of, the only thing that I'm interested in hearing right now is like if Quavo gonna come back with the
Chris Brown. I was gonna say we gotta hit on that now. Chris Brown came out swinging. I don't know. He want to have
the voicemail of Quavo copping please is crazy.
No, the takeoff line.
That was crazy.
That was a bar.
Yeah,
that was not a bar.
That was a bar. I'm talking about like beef wise.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't really gonna get too far into it because at the end of the day, like, this shit be real. Like, niggas really
real life.
Niggas really dying out here. Really, niggas killing the shit about this. About this life or whatever. So
I think he did set a precedent though. Like, back in the day, that's how beef went.
Yeah.
You take it that far. Nowadays, it's like so many rules in it. Like,
I just have a respect thing for beef. Like, I don't like to mention people's kids. I'm not listening to your dead folks. Like, that's just me. I never liked the drill rap where I'm smoking on this. I never like that.
You can do your thing as long as you ready to.
You gotta just snap.
Yeah. If I wasn't honest, I off rip when I hear they talking about that shit, I make sure like, hey.
You ready?
You standing on this shit?
Yes, you gotta stand.
I'm standing with the guy. If you bring anything to my doorstep, it's getting handled appropriately, accordingly, expeditiously. But what the fuck you got going on over there? Because you talking crazy, you gotta be ready to really step back what you got going on. And I think even with they little shit, like, they so rich, I think it's lame to me. Cause like, bro, y'all niggas rich as fuck. Y'all not goddamn stepping on nothing. It's a nigga who ain't really got what y'all got, possibly to do something because of the situation. But y'all personally, I don't believe none of that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's why I kind of can stand with J. Cole. He just kind of like,
what they gonna do? Like, I mean, when last time y'all seen 2 rappers even fight?
I would say the only person who probably gonna shoot at Drake is John Morant.
Yeah.
That's about it.
These niggas ain't really.
But I think it's a level of
It's entertainment, bro.
Entertainment.
So
You know
make
what I'm
sure y'all
saying?
receive it and take it.
Ross definitely took it as entertainment.
It is definitely entertainment, but he's an entertainer. You know,
Yeah.
remember I said that nigga
Whatever
never
they supposed to do, like what y'all expecting these people? Like y'all, I mean, you know what I mean? Like I know Christian shit, so it's like I ain't know. I'm like y'all know, bro, not really gonna do it to him. Like you know, how somebody try. Like I know, bro gonna get off.
I don't know about Chris, man.
No, I'm saying
kind of
like,
wild.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but he ain't. But
he's not finna go looking for.
It's not.
it.
I mean, bro was sitting right. He said it in the song. He's sitting right there. He's sitting right next to the nigga.
Them
right
niggas
now.
got enough money to never have to run into each other, unless it's for. But and then when they do have to run into each other, there's gonna be a bag involved. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. So if you really come on, bro, we know niggas who really outside.
that shit ain't no different.
Niggas go to McDonald's.
If
If you beefing with your coworker at McDonald's, but you're fighting that nigga at work. If you really want that man, you don't give a fuck about your check and none of that. So that's what I'm saying. Like these niggas,
it ain't that for real.
One thing I will say though,
money.
I'm glad that they taking it back to the music. I feel like
Get in the booth, bitch.
Yeah, no, I feel like as of late, we see these rappers and celebrities argue on Twitter all day, argue each other. Nobody, they'll throw little jabs in the music.
fuck with that, though.
I feel like back in the day, they took it to the booth. Then you diss me, we finna spar it out.
Yeah.
This is sport.
Yeah,
I
just
like
as
people clapping back on social media. I ain't gonna lie.
But
I mean,
get in that booth
let's do
too.
both. Yeah. Just as a hip hop fan, I do like that we getting music out of this situation. You know what I'm saying? But and that's why I don't like the AI shit because I feel like we talked about earlier, when it comes to being a musician and having your art, if you really stand by your art, put that shit out and do it with your chest. Don't try to funnel it out and see what people thinking and then go back to let's really rap. Let's really do this shit.
I mean, but that's just that's an authentic way of looking at it. But either way it goes, it's still the same because no matter if it's AI, yourself, you know what the fuck is being said. So if you allow that to go out, if it's an AI version of me saying some shit and I'm the one who released it, like, bro, I'm agreeing to what the fuck the shit's being said. So that's just another tune, another form of publicity, like how far it can go by me saying, "Oh, it was AI."
Yeah.
And then
Business wise, it's smart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Business wise,
You saying the craft of it?
Yeah. Business wise, it is a smart move to do, and it's calculated, and it's kind of like you kind of hedging against yourself or whatever.
Right.
But artistic, that's the thing about the music business. You know what I'm saying? It's the music business, and on the music side of it, I don't think it's good for music, but on the business side, it's profitable in my opinion.
And it's just a little scary that you got like even trolls out here who can make a whole record and confuse the world. Thinking that so you said this, like, and it sounds,
Identical to
it's crazy. What did you feel about the Ross record?
I thought it was cool. Like Ross, I know it's more so an entertainment thing, and the smoke don't seem to me, like, especially how he playing it, don't seem to be as like real as other stuff that may be going on. Yeah. It's kind of like my least interested part of the beef. Like I really don't care about the Ross beef between Ross and Drake.
Yeah. It was pretty big.
Drake.
It was good though.
I think it was more so what he said.
Ross made a record.
Yeah, a record that Drake. Yeah,
I think it was more so him talking at the end of the record, talking about Drake got a BBL, and a nose job.
That was definitely entertainment.
Yeah, people like entertaining.
Oh, that was a real song. I thought that was just like a little clip.
That was a whole song.
Yeah, you know me. When it comes to like rap, like I don't care about none of that shit. That shit chatty patty. This is rap.
No, but it's all a part of it.
That's what I'm saying. So like that's to me that's more like satire.
That part went up. The BBL.
Yeah.
Like people like that. Drake was hitting on. I'm gonna ask you, what size shoe you wear?
A 10.5.
Oh.
Yeah.
What he said?
Yeah.
He's talking about a size 7.
Yeah. No, that's what I was like. He's snapping him because a grown man.
And then like short, he's getting on short.
Yeah.
niggas.
Once you being like, if you in the nines with your shoes, you gotta grow up. You a grown man.
I was like, oh, he gonna take this person.
Well, you from where I'm from, you ain't even answering that question. Niggas say what size shoe you wear, nigga, not your size. Nigga, what the fuck you got going on?
But
yeah, ass clapping.
Yeah, he said size 7. He said the height thing.
Little feet ass.
He said, Drake took some little messy jabs, but it was funny though. But all in all, I think it's all funny because it's like.
But see, that plays a part into like because Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, how you a big stepper with a size 7 men's. So it play into the it's a bar.
Drake
shit,
does it strategically. Ross is just gonna.
Yeah, but I think it's cool. I think it's funny.
White boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's funny and everything.
I like to see everybody sparring back and forth.
Kanye just dropped the record.
Yeah, I'm like Kanye. I want him to kind of sit it out.
We gonna do the what's your paid and based no? Today?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Okay. Or hygiene tips.
Yeah. Hygiene tips. Go ahead. So we'll jump into hygiene tips. Hygiene tips is this is Paid N Bazed. So we promote getting money and having good hygiene. So you got any hygiene tips for the people?
That's y'all favorite ones too. When I first met you,
I
that's
need
the
to
first
cut
thing
my
y'all
shit
said.
right now, but they ain't
Keep them
dirty,
motherfuckers clean, especially if you got a female. You feel me?
Your toes too?
You know, ain't nobody touching my feet.
Pedicures, toes.
I like getting pedicures over
Wash them
manicures.
motherfuckers in the shower, but
Oh, I get pedicures.
Yeah, I prefer pedicures over manicures.
I was told in school though, like under your nail is one of the most dirtiest parts of the body.
Yeah.
So that's why I make sure.
For sure.
My
And
dad-
women hate when you got shit under your nails.
Hands,
women
period.
pay attention to that
Like
shit.
even kids, like I don't like kids' hands are so nasty. Everybody hands
Yeah,
can
don't touch my
everything.
nails. Don't give me no Cheeto that you touched.
My daughter love touching my face, and I be like, I be trying not to be funny, but
So what? It was like a hygiene like tip for people. Yeah, you know, man, just keep your shit clean, your hands, cause we're gonna in business especially, cause your hands gonna be like one of the most noticeable things, and your teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like
Most definitely.
no
real.
veneers.
Yeah.
Keep
Mine's
it-
for the day. I guess since you already did it, keep some hand sanitizer on deck. Since we talking about hands, because just dealing with a lot of things like especially money. Money is I really don't like using cash anymore because it's like one of the dirtiest things. Like
Yeah.
you don't know where they had it.
Shit.
Somewhere like I'd rather electronic, but I don't like
Yeah.
touching cash, bro. And change. Oh, when it's
Because
moist.
it's all gritty. Yeah.
Oh.
I said it's moist.
So I keep some hand sanitizer. You got one?
we done said them all. Since we was talking about the hairy situation, you know, ladies, if you're gonna shave, just exfoliate before you shave. If you're gonna get waxes, exfoliate before, so that you don't have as many razor bumps. That's it.
This girl just put me on. She was telling me about them gloves to exfoliate.
Oh yeah, that's
Exfoliate.
Oh yeah,
gloves.
you can get
use
those at
wax.
Dollar Tree. They feel like you can get
You
them
get
for
around $2.
I
Yeah.
don't get no kind, but I don't
Yeah,
use
nah, I was
use
telling her, I was
wax.
like, I don't know about the glove. I get they got the things you can hold.
I like the gloves. 'Cause I feel like you can get it every
I
little
don't like the
crevice.
glove. Like it's cool, but I don't know. I still feel like I'm washing like a white person.
Or you can get the long
Nah,
the
my
shot, the
opinion,
sham
the
shit,
gloves
yeah.
is the gloves are smooth because you got more control. Like motherfucker ain't following
I like
none of
it.
that.
You can get it every little crease.
My
You
boy
know.
is worried about
That's
that.
the thing. I don't want to. I don't want to feel like I'm putting my fingers in my ass.
I do.
I'm just
I gotta
trying
make it clean. Niggas
No,
like to
I'm
eat
gonna
back there.
I'm gonna get that rag in there. I'm gonna get that loofah in there. But with the gloves.
Nah, I need that.
I gotta say something. Shout out.
Hey yo, mine. Just for like people that smoke, man, keep some mints. And girls, if you smoke, like check your wig. Sometimes that shit be smelling like smoke, and that
The
ain't.
wig is gonna always smell like smoke.
Yeah, you gotta do something. I don't know.
How?
Do some-
Even
Oh,
when
you
you
tell-
leave
if
the
you
club,
smoke?
like I'm saying, like I've been in clubs and I don't even smoke but I've been in clubs and if
Some
they
of it
smoking,
actually-
I go home, my wig just smells like the club.
That's cool
It
right
smells
after,
horrible.
but it's like if you went to work and then you came home, but your shit smell like blacks or that
And
shit
it's
smell
always
like.
the girls who spray all the Bath and
Yeah.
Body Works.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like
Spray
the
your
men
hair.
who be sitting there smoking
I don't know, do
cigars and
something.
cigarettes. Like, don't smoke that around me, cause yeah.
Man, we got a different type of standard.
That's real.
Yeah, like nah, cause we laying up, you know what I'm saying, or anything. I'm like, you know what I'm saying.
I like when it smell like
This shit smell like-
Flatiron.
Yeah, I do like when the
I
hair
don't
smell
like that
burnt.
smell either.
I like the
It be
burnt hair
so
smell.
burnt.
But yeah, spray some spritz or something. That shit smell good.
So
I love that.
You got to the got
Spritz some
love
spritz
that
or something.
shit.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that burnt hair smell do be good.
When she leaves, just be smelling the pillow.
Put that shit between my nose like a little mustache.
Ah, that's a real nigga.
Come on, man.
Hey,
Let's-
this been a great episode. We appreciate
Yes,
you.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all for
Tell the
having
people
me.
where they can find you, your social media.
Oh yeah, everywhere. You the plug. YUALL the THEPLUGG 2 G's. You did.
And we put you in the hot seat, man. We trying to get Chameleon and Osiris on the show.
Yeah, tell them swing through.
Yeah, tap in. Tell them watch this episode. They fuck with it. Come swing
Sit on the
through.
Well, you
seat.
know they are about their money on.
I tapped in with Camille. I asked her to come. I don't know if she gonna really come, but I did put it
She's
there.
gonna tell you to call me.
I'm like, yeah, he said he was
Yeah,
with us.
we might have failed
Hey,
him.
man, don't get me fired.
I did not say that shit.
Oh, you didn't get the bread?
We said it through.
Nah, they know we don't play no type of game. I be on their ass.
Hey, but this been a great episode. We appreciate you pulling up.
sure.
I appreciate y'all. I fuck with y'all,
we
man.
gonna
What y'all got
sign
going
out.
on?
Yeah, most definitely. Most
Salute to
definitely.
y'all for sure.
So it's your boy Low Key V,
And this your man, K Thrizzle.
And it's me, Mocha Banks.
and this is
Paid N Bazed.
Yes, sir.
It paid a bad house. Get money and wash your ass out.